Imagine money coming in for doing business with my kin. Remember days we used to sin like we was praying for a win. Now it's every penny in. I was a demon for them dollars. See this hustling in my skin. I said we perish from lack of knowledge, so I share it with my mans, and I can't stop until we get it.
Yo. Welcome to the episode 46. Episode 46 of the 3130 Talk Show. We got your boy Darius Lawan. We got my partner Big Nardo, and we got my partner Coffee in the building today. Thank you, Coffee, for being here. Our boy M.A. with the vibes, and also Jerry DeMarco couldn't be here. But before we get started, we want to wish you a happy Valentine's Day. A happy Valentine's Day and a happy Black History Month, because it is Black History. Before we move on to all of our topics, let's start off with asking the brothers, how are you guys doing today?
Doing good, man. Doing good. It is Valentine's Day, and I'm by myself right now, so I'm a little sad and emotional, but it's okay, though. You feel me? We're going to be all right.
Hey, I see the red in the background.
You feel me? I have to be festive, man. I have to be festive.
What about you, Coffee? How you feeling, man?
Man, it's just another day in my world, bro. You know, Valentine's Day, you know. I don't ever have one anyway, so it's just like...
Oh, man. So we all on the same... That's why we all here. That's why we all here
today. Hey, chat, y'all can tell who got motion. We ain't got motion. We chilling. We here with y'all, man. We in motion.
No motion, man. I ain't got no
we ain't got motion. But guess what, though? Guess what? We do got one thing in common. And we can agree that we are black. We got topic, and we are black. And it's Black History Month.
Yes, sir.
We are black, and it is Black History Month. And you know what? And since we are black and it's Black History Month, let's spread some light on some of our black inventors or black, our black creators. Do anybody? What about you? Like Nardo? Do you have any like type of like interesting black American or like black story, or anybody that's just black in the world? Anybody?
Yeah, I like to consider myself a brother of the struggle. You know what I'm saying? I like to move the movement forward. You feel me? And I was on the internet, and I get a lot of Black history stuff put in my algorithm. And I was seeing this lady who made this song Closer. Now, I may pronounce her name incorrectly. Guapale. I think that's how you say it. But I got put onto her music, bro, probably like 5-6 years ago. And it's just like, it's like Sade. It's like ethereal. It's very like spacey music, but it's good. And she was the first black woman to put a music video on YouTube, Guapale. So shout out to her, man. What's up.
And I know the song that you're talking about. I think she also was like one of those first neo soul artists.
Yep.
Like those ones that stood out for real. She was one of those
Closer
main
to my dreams. I'm going higher. All right, that's it. That's all they get.
Coffee, what about you, man? Anybody black?
Well, everybody knows, I'm very into video games. So my black historian person would be Allison Seeley Smith. She's the person who voiced Storm in X-Men 97, and Storm has been the first black female character to be used in any type of video game. She first made her appearance in Marvel vs. Capcom, the first one, and that was back in like, I want to say early 90s, like 97, 98. So man, shout out to her, bro, because black women really don't get their due. So shout out to her and Marvel, bro, just for putting on.
Storm was fine too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
One of her versions was super bad. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hallie. Shout out to Hallie,
That's
man.
What's up, man. Nah, if I had to choose a black historian to show some light on, I'd show some light on somebody random. It would be William Tucker. It's a guy named William Tucker. He was the first black man documented in the British colonies, which is now today the United States of America. His parents was brought here 1619. They were brought down here in 1619. It's kind of like from Africa, basically. They were brought down here in 1619. So when they got here, they had him, and he was documented first black American, well, British, whatever what you wanted to call it at that time, baby. So if you think about it, he was like one of the first documented slaves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
he had to be a slave at that time because that's when it was heavy. They was bringing African people from over the seas for that during that time. So for him, he was born into slavery. And I ain't gonna lie, when I think about Black history, I ain't trying to get into no conspiracies, but it's like I would just that feeling, just that mindset. I just wonder what was it like having to come from overseas like that, and you come to a place where you're not what you were, and
You
it's
finna get
like
me started, bro.
how do you navigate? And
You finna get me
it's just
started,
something to
bro.
think about, bro. It's just
Finna
something to
get me
think
started.
about. Because,
Hey, they say, we ain't land on Plymouth Rock, man. Plymouth Rock landed on
Plymouth
us.
Rock landed on us.
Hey, look, and when I was a kid and I heard that, shout out to William Tucker and shout out to all of our Black historical figures, man. When I was a kid and I heard that Plymouth Rock landed on us, I didn't understand exactly what it meant. But as I got older, I chose to find my own interpretation of it. In my mind, again, Mississippi, I feel like my roots go deep there. I got people in my family tree that were Blackfoot Indians, other tribes and stuff. I feel like it was already some Negroes over here. And I feel like that Plymouth Rock landed on us was the Santa Maria, all them ships coming over here and landing on our land we was already here for. So that's my other little Black history nugget, man. We was already here. Aboriginals. Like the folks down in Australia.
Aborigines.
yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
Indigenous.
that's just a thought though, man. It's just something the crazy thing about it because it's like I thought Black History is a. I still hate that they give us a month. I still hate that they give us anything really.
I just
I,
said
I,
that.
I really, if it's me, I wouldn't even have Black History Month. I'm not trying to
with you.
erase history because they already trying to erase history without students in schools and stuff. But I do not agree with us having a Black History Month only because it's like, why do we have a month? And it doesn't really get acknowledged anyway. So it's like
It's
it's
the
only it's
shortest
like
month of the
we
year.
only acknowledge. Yeah, it's like we only acknowledge it. Like
28
I know
days.
for real, 28 days, and then sometimes you might get one more at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Depending on the year.
No, I'm with you, bro. I feel like until we have it's gonna sound bad when I say this, but if you hear it and you don't understand the context, then it just ain't for you to understand. Until we have a White History Month or a
Asian History Month.
yeah, and
You gotta think about it.
it's some other designations that I want to say as well, but I'm not gonna say it until we have some months that represent some of these other people that have a bit more power in the world. I don't want a Black History Month. I'm cool.
Just like they got Hispanic Heritage. Why they got Hispanic Heritage Month? Like, what's the point? I know
I
it's
didn't
a
even know they
celebration
had a
that they
month.
have. Yeah, I didn't learn that till I got to Texas. But it's like they have a Hispanic heritage. People know about Hispanic heritage. And it's like you have Black history. But I never heard of anybody else having their own.
I thought they gave them one day, and that's Cinco de Mayo.
Nah, they
bro.
got the September 15th to October 15th.
I did not know that, bro.
I feel like, just to be a little crazy, bro, I feel like they do it to people that they feel are lesser than. There's you got a month for Pride, you got a month for Black history, you got a month for Hispanic history, you got a month for
They do got a
all
month.
these other, all of these quote unquote like identity groups or whatever you want to call it in the world, how they look at it, they create a month for them, and it's like, nah, I want to be on the other side of power, bro. I don't want no pity. Don't give me no month that you gonna designate to celebrate me. I'm celebrating myself every day, or my community every day. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I get it.
Nah, no lie though. I do want to end this off by saying shout out to all the any other Black history in the like historians that paved the way for us, because if it wasn't for them, just being all honest, we wouldn't probably be able to be on this platform today with you guys. So shout out to those people that made a way for us. But speaking of the people that made a way for us, nowadays we got people trying to make ways for other peoples in today's time, if you know what I mean.
The world is changing, brother. The world is changing.
The world is changing.
But as the
And
world changes, it stays the same.
it does. And nothing's going to change. It changes, but nothing's going to change, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
It's kind of wild to say because recently, Texas has been kind of going big about these walkouts that's been going on. And they've been kind of enforcing like laws and rules upon teachers and students. Like if you're allowing them to walk out of your class, and you have to mark them absent, and if you don't mark them absent, basically you're gonna lose your job in a sense, because like you're you're at, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're actually giving them the okay to basically go against. And I said, and I understand freedom of speech. Like, okay, kids, the parents nowadays, they try to teach kids freedom of speech.
Mm-hmm.
Do I agree with a walkout where students kind of neglect their education to try to make a stand for something where, in a sense, it doesn't do nothing but put them in harm's way? No, I don't. I feel like the kids are at a young age. You teach them, they learn, they go to school, they supposed to learn. At the end of the day, they have friends. All of their friends are different races, so they get to learn the difference in like what they see and what they're going through. So I understand where the emotions may come from, but as a parent, for me to allow my child to go out there and stand in the field, and I don't mind, and I stand for everything that's going on. I stand for everything that's going on. That's not right. I feel like if it's not right, you know, I'm against it.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is I understand my child, but at the same time, I'm not going to put my child in a harm situation, because at the end of the day, back in history, we saw how they did Black Americans, and I feel like history repeats itself. So you never know when that switch might get flipped, and a lot of certain things that happened recently, you know, with the stuff in Minnesota. I'm just saying, like, things can happen, and you putting your kids in danger. And I want to get you guys' opinion. How you feel about these Texas walkouts and things that have been going on of that nature?
I'm with you, bro. I don't necessarily like the kids walking out of class because
That's
it's a
dangerous.
safety hazard. You know what I'm saying? I get it, bro. And then at the end of the day, it's ways to protest, and you can't judge nobody's approach that they take for protesting and trying to stand up for what it is they believe in. You know what I'm saying? But I remember being a kid. I remember being in high school, bro. And if I was skipping school to protest, I wasn't finna go protest, bro. I was finna go BS. And it's like, you probably need to be in school. You don't need to be BS. We already got low test grades after COVID. These kids, they ain't got the same attention spans they used to, man. We need to be in classes. But I understand it. They trying to prove a point. They want to let the world know that they're not just finna sit down and take what's going on. They want to try and make a change. But I just don't. I think there are other ways we should probably go about doing it.
And just to piggyback on what y'all said, man, that's not safe, bro. Because at the end of the day, when these parents send these kids off to school, bro, the school's responsibility, bro. And if something happened, what's the parent gonna say? Oh, I'm about to sue this school because they ain't supposed to let them be doing this no way. So yeah, I'm totally with y'all on that. Like that's not safe at all. It's other ways to voice your opinions. It's other ways to protest. You know what I'm saying? Getting up and walking out, especially in Texas. I don't really feel like that's safe. And I mean, bro, like I just said, bro, it's other ways to protest. So I don't know if any kids from Texas will see this, bro. Protest another way, like just don't do working class something, bro. Like, but walking out and shit.
Bro,
Cool.
I honestly wish these kids could have seen some of the high schools that we had back in the SIP, bro. If they seen the schools we went into, bro, they would not want to protest and walk out of their nice schools, but they schools be the size of our colleges. Your high school is the size of my college, bro. Your junior high is the size of my community college. You know what I'm saying? And y'all want to walk out because, come on, bro.
Hey, I say this. People can call me a coward for saying this. People can call me a coward for saying this or whatever they would like to call me. But, you know, first of all, I'm not into that political talk most of the time anyway. Mm-hmm. So I will say this. Like I said, I don't agree with things that are going on in the world. But I do also know, and I said this a couple of shows back, at the end of the day, you got to, I hate to be the one to say it, but you got to get out there. If you want to make a difference, you got to do it the right way by, you know, voting. A lot of times we might think might be, you know, rigged, but at the same time we get out there, we might do our part. We do our part. Hopefully we can make a difference. I also believe, too, in all my life, in all my 32 years of living, I will say, we've been through a lot of things. We've been through different type of eras, different type of presidents, different type of things that most of our parents or somebody else in life didn't agree with.
We've seen a
But at
lot
the
of
end of the
firsts.
day, yeah. But at the end of the day, we still always found the way to what move on and and receive different because at the end of the day, it's not always going to be like that. And I just feel like I hate to say it, but right now you're doing a protest during this time when you see certain people who don't care what you're doing and they actually making a mockery by talking down on you. And again, like at the end of the day, you just have to do your part. And I think the protest is a little bit, it's just to show you that we hate you. Okay, let's just be real. I don't know how early this is in the show, but I think it's just more of a fuck you going
Basically.
towards like the government and stuff. It's an extra push of fuck you when they do those type of things. They really want to show you how much they dislike you. But at the end of the day, how much do the government care? They don't. And that's the sad thing about it. And that's why I feel like you wasting yourself because if you go out there and you get killed, and next thing you know, you got somebody like the president or you got a governor sitting there saying, well, he shouldn't have done this or she shouldn't have done this. And our people are trained to do this. That's showing you right there they don't care about you. So why put yourself or put kids in the dangers? And like I said, I understand why we protest, but at the same time, it's better ways to protest. And I feel like walking out of a school where you have officers sitting there, you have some kids who are kind of hot-headed, who are not trained properly by their parents to even know
You
how to
on
handle
BS. Like
certain.
Norris say, they on BS.
Yeah, you're gonna be yes, and then when next thing you know, when another black kid, a Hispanic kid, a Asian kid, any kid dies on the street because of a police officer, you're gonna sit there and be crying talking about how the government don't care. But at the end of the day, he gonna show you you're right, we don't care, and we're gonna continue to move on.
Yep.
You gotta learn how to move on, man.
I'm with you, bro, and I think it kind of goes back to something we said a couple episodes ago. One of the most radical things we can do in this time is to not be reactive, not be emotionally driven, and to sit back and come together. Sit back and come together, bro. At the end of the day, when you look at it from the grand scheme of things, no matter what racial group you come from, what class group you in, we always look back and we sit and say, oh, there's one person here that's opposing us. Right. There's some poor white people that feel like it's one person opposing them. There's some rich black people that feel like it's one person opposing them. There's some poor black people that feel like it's one person opposing them. There's some poor Mexican people that feel like it's one person opposing them. There's some rich Mexican people that feel like one person opposing them. So why the hell are we all fighting against each other, bro? When we all know it's the same one person that's opposing all of us. We got to come together. Right. We got to get on one accord. We got to team up. We got to strategize. We got to build communities within our respective communities. You know what I'm saying? And then we can really make some shake. But until we do that, bro, all this other shit is going on is distractions. These kids need to get in school, learn some, get you a trade, get some money, bring it back to your community, bring it back to your hood, your favela, your barrio, your trailer park, whatever it is you from, and build, bro. Get you some money, and then we can go try to make some shake. Until then, we just trying to make ourselves feel better. And I get it, because we hot, we in a moment, we upset, we angry, and we want to do something now that's going to make us feel like, oh yeah, that's it. But change don't happen in short term, bro. Anything that you get quick is going to get taken away from you quick. We got to sit down and build, fortify, get some roots, go deep into this shit, and then we can start to try to stand up and be formidable opponents. But right now, we too scattered. We just all over the place.
Mala,
we throwing
bro.
ourselves to the wind.
All over the place.
Everybody got massa, Mala.
Everybody's
Make
not
America
on the same
love
page.
again.
Yeah, nah, for real. Make America love. Hey, I'm telling you, hey, look, we bring everybody together. Hey, when you think about it,
Make America love again, man.
We grew up, and we sound old, we sound but we grew up in an era where it was probably 3 races around you. You got white people, black people, and you may have a couple of Asian people around you. Cool. Bro, we in a whole new world today, bro. It's so many different, you got different racial groups, you got different like cause groups within your racial groups that also have their own little segments and stuff, bro. And it's like, man, we in a completely different place, bro. It ain't what it used to be, and because of that, it make it even more important to come together. Because now your groups are smaller and smaller. It used to just be all black people. No, now within your black people, you got 30 different groups of black people. We done got more and more divided.
True.
I don't know, man. Black History Month. Power to the people.
Like I said, man, gotta overlook it, man. You gotta overlook it.
Hey, black and brown love, you feel me? It's the coalition, you feel me?
And hey, like you said at Coffee, man, you gotta love again, man. You gotta love.
Make America love again.
You gotta love everybody.
And what's crazy, bro, I seen that sign in a white person's yard, bro, when I was walking my dog, bro. And when I stopped and I read it, She was just like, it makes sense, huh? I was just like, hell yeah, white lady. She was like 68, 70 probably year old white lady. I'm like, damn, it's crazy. White lady, old white lady, got to put a sign in her yard just to make niggas up and think like that. We do got to make America love again.
Real talk. Neapolitan. I said black and brown. Shit, we got to get all 3 flavors in there.
Crazy.
Get all 3 flavors. Put some vanilla in there too, man. It's all good, man. Let's mix it all in together.
Got to, cuz.
Hey, one thing that we all can come together and either be upset about or be happy about, but it's definitely going to be polarizing, is that EBT, food stamps, whatever you want to call it, there's more restrictions being placed on it to where you can only buy, like you can't buy like sweets and candy and like, you know, sugar laden stuff. They putting restrictions on it, and the world is kind of, well, United States is kind of divided on it. Half of the folks don't like it. They feel like you're being too restricted. This is my money that's being given to me based on my scenario and situation. And some folks are like, you probably shouldn't be buying quote unquote snacks or goodies with the money that you've been given to sustain your family based on government funding. And so I don't know where y'all stand at, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of stand on the side of it's okay to not buy sweets and stuff with your EBT. Use it for other stuff. What y'all think though?
You know how people be writing on their posts when somebody died, man, you f*** the world up with this one.
Yeah.
That's what they did with this EBT, man.
Yep.
They f*** the world up with that, because I grew up, I ain't gonna lie, like I'm a proud recipient of food stamps, you feel me? It got me through Heinz and Utica.
Yeah.
Oh man. That $195 every month, oh man, that was like $5,000 to me.
Made it straight.
Man, sure, man. We had one stove. That was a Dollar General. So you know it wasn't no real food in there. It was just straight snacks, bro. So it's like it kept me fed. So
that's
like,
a valid point. So
I
like
can't
think
lie,
about
like snacks do keep you fed. So most people do got kids who want food stamps.
I'm with you, bro. That made me just think about, all right, so if you in a smaller town and you don't have like a Walmart or anything that's like fresh grocery around you, then like, are you just limited to where you can't go to your Family Dollar and get some? Because that's limited. I can understand people being upset if they on that side of it.
Man, it's all about really the families, bro. Because most people who receive food stamps have kids.
Yeah.
So it's like kids need, I ain't gonna say need, you know what I'm saying? But what's one thing that can keep a kid quiet? Some fruit snacks, some chips, anything like in that nature. So if you taking that away, man, that's big, bro. Like that's big on that aspect. Like that's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it as like a family, like a single mom with a family of probably 3. You know what I'm saying? Like these kids ain't gonna eat.
Apples.
We ain't gonna say they ain't gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? That like they might not know how to cook like chicken and shit like that. So you really taking that away with like the pizza rolls and stuff like that. Like easy to cook stuff for the kids. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at it. That's how I'm looking at it.
I'm with you.
So wait a minute. So are they? So is it like stuff like that being restricted, like pizza rolls and things?
Bro, what I saw was like it was like snacks
food.
and candies and junk foods.
That's junk food.
I mean, so this is my take on it. I just feel like if I know somebody got EBT and I walk in their house and their house is full with Sour Punch straws,
they might be the candle lady.
I mean, but then at that point, if you the candle lady, well, who you have? I mean, at that point, you not using the EBT the right way, right?
All right, let me. All right, so the banned items, they focus on non-nutritional items, including candy, so chocolate, gum, and candy-coated items, any sweetened drinks, and like soda, energy drinks, or anything with 5 or more grams of added sugar. And then they said they got some exclusions, certain like milk-based drinks. So really, it's just like candy and soda. That's what they.
God damn, even soda.
Bro, soda is the worst thing. Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I think that's probably when my life started to change a little bit for the better. My stuff ain't all the way great, but when I stopped drinking soda, bro, we don't realize how much sugar is in there in them pops, bro. It's so much sugar in there, bro, and we don't realize you just sit there and drink it. I'm talking about where I come from. We we ain't drink water. We was drinking Mountain Dew all summer.
Yeah. Nah, for real,
All
bro.
summer we drinking Mountain Dew, and it's like when you think about how much sugar that is, and like how much water you starving your body of, bro.
Be surprised you ain't a diabetic.
Come on, bro. For real. For real.
Cause my grandma kept a refrigerator full of Sprites.
Man, for real.
I go home now. My mom and them got Cokes, Sprite. They got a whole refrigerator outside in the garage just for
drinks.
sodas. Just for sodas. You got to go outside to get it. That's how you know you ain't supposed to get it, because you got to go outside to get it.
And that's good. Get a little walk in before you clog up these arteries.
What?
It's crazy, man.
But that's just how I look at it. Like, I don't know, but like you said, like candy coated items, so they probably do like allow piece of rolls and stuff.
Yeah,
like
I would think so, because that's like still kind of food. But if you got, come on, man, you're not finna buy no 30 Snickers.
But
Hey, look, and I might be salty. I might be a hater, bro, because I couldn't get food stamps as a kid, and we was on the poverty line, but they just wouldn't give it to us. We probably made $2 above too much, and they just wouldn't give it. Yeah, bro, that used to suck.
Man, my mom and them used to have. And sadly, my folks wasn't on EBT, but you know, my folks used to have.
For real, bro. So y'all went on EBT.
Honey bun.
Then y'all made me feel like I struggled then. Like,
nah, man,
I ain't struggled because we couldn't get on EBT.
Yeah,
my mom was trying to make with 2 kids off like a menial salary.
Honey buns. My daddy stayed with the Dorito. We had like 3 big bags of chips sitting up in the pantry. We had like the honey bun, oatmeal pies, Nutty Buddy bar, all in one. And it just often bringing them in the check.
You gotta make them laugh.
Hey, we used to get the Walmart brand Pop-Tarts and some Lay's
But
chips, and that's
though.
it. Make it stretch.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a sucker for Simply Lemonade, bro. I run a lot, but that's my kryptonite.
That's your addiction.
Like, I promise you,
Simply
Lemonade, the regular lemonade will always be. It would defeat me any
I'm
match.
probably like that on that
That's that good
Lemonade.
though. I'm not gonna hold you. You just gotta stop buying it. Like that ain't even something you can wean yourself off of. You got a cold turkey that simply.
Right.
Yeah.
I bought a jug and I just started drinking out the jug, bro. I don't even be caring.
That's why I recommend. I done had this in my refrigerator for like the last 3 or 4 months, bro. But I always keep me a little V8. If you ever want some juice, that V8 it'll keep you right, and it got a little caffeine in there, so you get
coffee. You hear that? Coffee. You hear that? Hold on. You just got like, how long you had your Arizona coffee?
Me?
Huh?
Me?
Yeah. When did you buy that?
Shit, yesterday.
All right, and you drinking it now, right?
Yeah.
Brother back there had this V8 for 3 to 4 months. He just decided to go.
I buy them in bulk, but they had a flavor of strawberry lemonade, and the strawberry lemonade was so good, bro. So I was drinking it, and I just got these purple ones left. They cool, but
hey man, if you say they good, I used to drink them V8s when they used to have the tomato type juice. I'm gonna try it.
They have all these, so they got caffeine in it, but all of them also have like a serving of vegetables and fruit, and it ain't like a lot of sugar in it, and it's like some cool juice stuff. So, bro, whenever I go to the grocery store now, bro, I'm looking at what's the nutritional value. If it got too much sugar in it, too much salt, I don't want it. I went and got some fast food the other day, and I felt bad about it. That's how I know I'm maturing. I was like, damn, I shouldn't be eating this, bro. I still ate it though; it was good, but I'm like, I should not be eating this right now.
Me and you 2 different people, boy. Boy, I be hitting that DoorDash order, be waiting at the door, like,
and that's some DoorDash. I'll look at that as fast food because I had to wait a long time for it, and it's usually from a restaurant. But like driving up to the drive-through and getting the burger, I feel bad when I do that.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. The other day, I was chilling on DoorDash, me like some hibachi rice. And I was like, man, I want some sweets, bro. And you know, bro, I ain't gonna lie. When you do all that running and stuff, I ain't gonna lie. You be hungry, bro. You be wanting
carb
stuff.
Up.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ordered the whole box of that 13 cookies from McDonald's.
Yeah,
smash.
That ain't a bad look, especially if you know, like you ain't had sweets in a minute. That's like your cheat. You know,
wait, man. No, during that snow week, I ordered it twice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, now you just indulging.
I had boxes of cookies too. I had cookies and I had a cake. I went crazy for the snow week, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
I did. I ain't gonna lie. I was just sitting at home, you bored. It's like, man, I'm just hungry for no reason.
If I want it, I'm gonna give it to myself. Why not?
I bake a lot though, but I bake. I ain't gonna lie. I bake a lot. Like if I'm just craving sweet, bro, I go in there. I bake a cake. Like if I go grocery shopping,
That's
I
dope.
gotta buy some cake mix because if I don't,
Okay.
I be sitting here like, damn, I want something sweet. Just like you had your little craving. I just go in there, whip me up a cake, and that's still sad that I eat a whole cake within a week.
Nah, that's smooth that you make it yourself though.
Nah, it's cool.
That's
Well,
smooth.
You
bro.
get to
I'm saying
decide
that's
what you put in
patience.
it.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. The fact that you can want a cake and then go buy the cake mix it up, sit it in the oven, wait for that thing to do its 2 hours of cooking, and then wait for it to cool down, put the icing on it, and then eat it. That shows the ability to like have delayed gratification, bro. And that's a skill set that people don't have in 2026. It be the small shit that show the it be the small shit that matter, bro. Delayed gratification is an important thing to be able to have.
What is delayed gratification? I'm
When
sitting
you
there like I
can
know that.
when you can want something and then you just don't get it immediately. So my
Oh,
thing,
okay.
if I want a cake, I'm finna take my across the street to Tom Thumb. I'm gonna get me a cake and I'm gonna eat it within 5 minutes. The ability to go to Tom Thumb and buy cake mix it up, wait 2 hours for the thing to bake,
Oh.
and then have it later, bro. That's delayed gratification. We live in a microwave society right now, bro. Where if
Right.
anybody want it, they just get it right in the moment. But that's
You
not
just go
that's
ahead
not the
and
best
get
way to
it.
do it.
Just like with
way
the
to do it.
Hey,
DoorDash.
give me
Just like
something
with the
new then.
DoorDash. You can get anything from DoorDash. That's sad. Anything.
What they say, young hoes cook everything on high. They weren't talking about young hoes, bro. They talking about our generation. We want everything fast, man. Sometimes you gotta let it bake. Sometimes you gotta
Sad.
marinate.
Oh
It should-
man.
The world shows you how lazy you are nowadays.
Real talk.
It can be something literally right down the street. I called myself one night. It was like 12 o'clock, and I know this is bad to say, but it was like 12 o'clock, and I called myself door dashing from Popeyes. And Pat, you know where Popeyes at in front of my apartment? It's right there, bro. I
Yeah,
could walk.
yeah.
And
Nah,
like I would
yeah.
DoorDash just
I
because.
love that.
No, that is right there.
just
I
want
feel
it.
you. I do the
and I
same
just
thing with
want it.
groceries though, but it's like I justify it, and I probably shouldn't be justified. It's like, oh, I work hard. I deserve to not go get my groceries today. Nah, get your lazy ass up and go get your groceries, dude.
For real, bro. You be like, I got these. I made some good money over the last couple of weeks. Nah, man,
Yeah.
save that money and
Get your ass
go
up.
there.
Hey, comfort is a
Man.
drug, man. Comfort is a drug. That's probably the most dangerous drug behind alcohol is
God.
comfort, bro. You get comfort, bro.
Man.
You don't want to do shit else, man.
Nothing.
Speaking on groceries, bro, Trader Joe's.
Trader
It's voted
Joe's
America's favorite. I've never been to Trader Joe's,
voted
so
America's
I don't.
top
Even,
grocery.
so I don't even see how it's America's favorite grocery. I've never been.
I've probably been once or twice. I was telling DJ at the top of the show, man. Probably
Yeah.
once or twice. That's it.
I thought it would have been what's that store called that everybody live with in Texas?
Whole
Buc-ee's.
Foods,
I
H-E-B's.
thought it been Buc-ee's. You ever been to the gas station Buc-ee's?
Yeah,
I thought it would have been Buc-ee's.
That's gas station. I
Buc-ee's
think
more
talking
like
about grocery
actual
stores.
service station. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never been to Trader Joe's in my life.
I could
I've
see
been to
H-E-B
Trader
being up
Joe's.
there though. People love H-E-B out here in Texas.
Yeah.
But it had HEB everywhere though. So is Trader Joe's everywhere?
I guess
Like,
so.
it gotta be everywhere. Is it? I thought it was, bruh. No, perfect example. You know that store we got that I don't think nobody visited. It's like it's called McCoy's in Vicksburg. It's right there. It's right there by the YMCA.
It's a grocer.
I guess you can go in that bitch and buy everything from boots to
That's a Mississippi specialty
popsicles.
store.
Bro, it's right there, bro. It's the store right there next to the YMCA, bro. That store don't nobody like. It's right there. It's like it's hidden in plain sight. It's like you pass
I'm
that
about to go find
motherfucker,
it.
bro. It's right there. It's called McCoy's or something like that, bro. It's like it looked like a Trader Joe's. It's green and yellow.
Trader
I don't know
Joe's,
how
I
I've
think
always
they're
passed
more-
it.
I think
Bruh,
Trader Joe's
look.
are more likely in like the known like areas like Dallas, like
City
Texas,
types.
California, probably up there in New York. I think those, but Trader Joe's, honestly, I only been there once since.
So is
I've
it
been
like a
here.
Target?
It's like a Kroger's. It's like a grocery store. It's like a Whole Food.
Okay, all right. We got one in Austin. Damn, it's in Great Hills though. Great Hills and Austin is like out there.
That's where the money at.
Yeah, with a money on it. That's when people who got
Man, what
three
happened to
store houses.
Kroger's, man?
I still love
I
Kroger, bro.
don't know, bro. Like it's like they just disappeared, but it's like to me, I feel like HEB is Kroger's. They just rebranded, bro. I
I
really
look at
feel like that,
I
but
look at
that's just
Tom
me.
Thumb like Kroger.
And I never
Soon they
heard of
gonna buy
Tom
Kroger
Thumb.
out.
Are you
For
saying
real?
Tom Thumb?
Yeah, bro. Tom Thumb is like, all right, so
Like Thumb?
yeah, Tom Thumb,
Tom Thumb.
Thumb,
I've
like
never
Tom
heard of that.
Tom Thumb.
I love
I've
Tom
never,
Thumb.
They
I've
that's
never heard
Kroger,
of Tom
bro.
Thumb.
That's Kroger
Let me
I
see what
love
the
Tom
other
Thumb.
one here.
The same way you can go to Kroger, get you a hot plate, you go to Tom Thumb, get you a hot plate, you get your vegetables, fruits, you got your middle aisles
Food
for
be
any of
like
your dry
$7 a
goods.
plate.
No, we don't have one in Austin. Damn. No, we
Yeah.
don't have
You
one
spend
in
like
Austin.
$7 a plate at Tom Thumb. You can get a fish plate. You can get chicken wings. You can get hot wings. You can get actual chicken.
Yup.
You can get anything, man. They be
Yup.
serving out there, man.
Yup.
I love Tom Thumb, but like I said, like he said, it ain't nothing but a 2.0 Kroger's, and I feel like Kroger's gonna get bought out soon.
I love Kroger, man.
I
Kroger. Whenever
love
I see a
Kroger,
Kroger, I think of the crib.
yep,
Yep.
yep. Just like how we used to have like a what, Winn Dixie, Piggly Wiggly.
A sack and save.
Sack and
Yep.
save.
Nigga, I know about that sack and save.
Yep, we had a second save in the hood. We only had one.
That second
only had one.
save, bro. Go in there, get toys, whatever you want, that big boy. Second save was that spot.
Hey, can I rant real quick?
Go ahead.
Definitely ran.
All right, bet. Look, do y'all have Amazon Prime?
Yes.
I had Amazon Prime until last week. All right, now look, I'd had Amazon Prime since like 2020 when it first became a thing. I think at first when Amazon Prime first came out, it was probably like $50 for a year. Cool. At a certain point, they went up to like $120 for a year. I was still paying it. Now, mind you, throughout the whole time I have Amazon Prime, I'm actually buying stuff off Amazon, and often my stuff from Amazon comes in late. Or it just don't come. Like this didn't happen multiple times. And I'm like, cool, I'm a paying customer. I want my stuff on time. I want my Prime to get here tonight when I order it at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's my expectation because that's what y'all promised me when I signed up for Prime. So I'm expecting this throughout these years. This has happened multiple times to where I've ordered stuff from Amazon and it don't make it to where I wanted to make it to at the time that it's supposed to. I'm a paying customer for Amazon Prime for 5+ years, bro. And it frustrates me to the point to where I'm like, you know what? I can't do this no more. I go to order something from Amazon, bro, and it says it's going to be here within 3 days. 3 days passed and my stuff not here. So I you know what? Actually, it wasn't even an order like that. It was a fresh order. I ordered some groceries from Amazon to get delivered the next day. Cool. They said that my order gets delayed, so I'm like, all right, whatever. So I email or I get on a little chat thing with the agents. You know, it's supposed to be you can talk to the AI, and when you talk to the AI for so long, it's going to take you to a real human.
Agent.
I'm gonna connect you to an agent. All right, cool. Now, multiple times over these last 5 to 6 years that I've had Amazon Prime, I've had the rising suspicion that these agents can't really do it, and that they may actually be AI themselves, just acting like they humans trying to help you out. But I've never been able to confirm it. Cool, whatever. But there's always been in the back of my mind as a possibility. Of course, I'm also crazy, so that, you know, it got to balance it out, and I try to keep that in mind. But this time, I ordered a fresh order, bro. It was supposed to get here. The order got delayed. I'm like, all right, cool. Maybe they'll bring it later. They didn't bring it. So I'm typing to the agent online. I'm like, connect me to a real person. I can connect to a real person. I'm texting with the real person. I'm like, brother, can you just cancel out my order? Or can you let me know when it's going to get here? He's like, it'll be here within 24 hours. I'm like, that's the same thing that the website says. Can you tell me anything else? He's like, I can't tell you anything outside of what you see on the website. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, can you cancel my order? He's like, all right, I'll cancel your order and you'll get a notice within 24 hours that your order's been canceled. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I had a feeling because, again, my suspicion has already been rising. So now my crazy meter already up. And I'm talking to the guy and I'm like, they not gonna do shit. 24 hours go by, bro. My order was not canceled. This is Amazon's representative for an Amazon Prime member. I'm paying $120 every year for this shit, and y'all can't even cancel out my order for me. So I had to go in and manually cancel out my order. And I don't even know if I got my money back for this shit. But at the end of the day, I canceled Amazon Prime. And the day that I canceled it was actually the day that I was going to get charged for my next year's worth of Amazon Prime. So I was going to get charged on February 8th of 2026. I canceled it the morning of February 8th of 2026 before they could even charge me. And I didn't do that on purpose. It just happened to line up that way, bro. So everything ended up working out. And that's why I'm happy at the end of the day, because they could have got $120 out of me and I would have just been a Prime member for a whole nother year. But I canceled that thing on the day that it was supposed to get canceled. All because Amazon was being assholes. So ran over, bro. Amazon.
No lie, I just became a Prime member. Just like right when I got my lights, like 2-3, maybe 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
But the crazy thing about that was I bought the lights before I got the Prime, and it said it was gonna be there that next day at like 5 that evening, and it was there.
Yeah.
And so it kind of made me question, why would I want Prime? But I know it's because to get. It made me think about, why would I want to get Prime? Because I know my sister and them like, you should get Amazon Prime. I'm like, why? So I went on and just got it just because I was like,
they treat the non-Prime. They treat the non-Prime customers better than the Prime customers.
That's my issue, bro. That's my issue. That's why I canceled that shit, because I figured I'm not getting no benefit from being a Prime member. At this point, Amazon's gotten too big. Y'all got distribution centers all over the world. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm missing out on. If I wanted to use Amazon Music or something like that. And they got Amazon Prime Gaming too, but I wasn't using none of that stuff. So it's like, why do I have Amazon, bro? And so it's like, man, forget Amazon, bro. But yeah, you get the same benefit as a Prime member does, getting your stuff on time when you don't have a Prime membership. And you saving $120 every year, bro. Amazon's on. They done got too big now, so it don't even make sense to have a Prime membership.
You still get your stuff.
That's crazy.
Screw Amazon, man. Hey, when I tell you I was PO'd, but I was happy that they didn't charge me, because it could have. If I was 3 hours later, I would have got charged for the year. That worked out so perfect.
You would have just been a Prime member for no reason.
For no reason, bro. I would have been finding shows on Prime and everything. I was gonna get my money worth. My bad. I had to get that out. Somebody had to listen to it, man. It's Valentine's Day. You see, I'm here by myself, so somebody go get this Amazon Prime rent. You feel me?
Man, we got to get him out the house.
We gotta get this man out the house, bro.
I gotta get my boy out the house, man. All right, man.
I'm staying in the house.
It's a cry for help. It's a cry for help, man.
I'm staying in the house. Amazon made me upset.
Nah, but I understand that though, man.
Yeah, man.
I understand that.
Random by Amazon, you know you getting old, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, I wouldn't be young if I ain't ran about something, man. Something gonna get ranted about.
Use that energy and go to the gym today, man. Speaking of sports, hey, man, let's get up on the basketball, man. Your boy Meta World Peace talking about some Elijah Arenas, like the next Kobe Bryant. The next Kobe Bryant. Now I'm gonna tell you what I feel about that. I like the comparison. I've seen Elijah Arenas. He can ball out. I'll be honest too. That ain't got nothing to do with the NBA today. He can be the next Kobe all day. Kobe wouldn't even win 5 rings in today's NBA, the way the NBA set up today. So yeah, it's a good comparison. Yeah, it's some love, and I like it. I mean, but
scoring wise.
Yeah, and I'm just like, look at Anthony Edwards. Like Anthony Edwards doing that right now. Like he playing like Jordan right now. I mean, like he playing like a Jordan 2.0 because he can actually hit threes. But it's like, what does that have to do with the NBA when you got a Victor Wembanyama?
You gotta realize though, Elijah, that man like 18.
Yeah.
19. He a one and done. We already know. Like the world know that one and done. Like this is coming out party. He about to go ahead and get buckets. He probably ain't even going to class. Just keep him the bean.
He don't benefit from staying in school like another year to develop or nothing. Like he ready now?
Nah, he NBA ready now, bro.
I do believe he will. He will stay.
That's how he trained all his life as an NBA player. So now that his body is finally ready to go up to that next level, this college year, this is like a practice year for him, just to get the physicality of somewhat grown men. Because NBA players, they're going back to college and play ball now. I don't think y'all seen the dude that he played for.
He played for
G League.
I want to say Florida or Arkansas.
Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama. He was in the G League. He went right back to school. And there's a couple niggas talking about doing that.
They just made it to where now he's ineligible to play in Alabama.
Oh, for real?
He played like one game, 2 games, and then they made it to where he's back ineligible.
That don't make no sense, man. They might well. I don't know, bro. But as far as like physicality wise, he gonna get somewhere that now. So after this year, we will hear his name being called in the NBA draft. Where I got him going top 5, no lower than top 5, because he putting up the points. I ain't gonna even say how he doing on defense because now I feel like people don't even look at defense now. Only when you come into the league and actually shut people down, that's when they looking at D. But I
I
don't
need
think
some
they looking
enlightenment.
at it.
What was Gilbert Arenas and Kobe's relationship like?
Oh, them boys used to go at it. I'm talking about Kobe used to have put it like this. If Kobe have 45, Gilbert gonna have like at least 38, 39, 40. He gonna have like they had battles. I can't
Was it-
say that.
Did they just battle in like the NBA or did they battle before that? I don't know. I don't know nothing about Kobe career.
nah.
Okay.
Just in
Gilbert was like a fan of Kobe in a sense,
Okay.
but it's kind of like
He was after
he was
him.
a fan of Kobe and kind of emulated to want to be like yeah, he was after him, wanted to be that scorer just like how he was.
Okay.
So that's like when he had that breakout with them 2-3 seasons where he was just balling out for the Wizards.
Fortunately, boy.
Yeah, they was putting him in the same conversation with Kobe then. So that's all he ever really wanted. If you think about it, he just wanted to be he wanted to be able to have that name as a scorer. I do think Elijah. I do believe Elijah, like he said, he's in college right now to kind of get the physicality of the game because of that injury from when he got in that Cybertruck accident. He basically just pulled a Bronny, came back to the league, came to college kind of just to get some win, get your win back up, and then hopefully when the draft comes, you gone. So, but only difference between him and Bronny is Elijah's, no disrespect to Bronny, but Elijah is actually Elijah.
All right, not too much, man.
Elijah a real baller, you know what I'm saying? But I will say, out of all the kids, especially sons of basketball players, I'm actually proud of Elijah. As also, another player. Yeah, Anthony's son, he's good, but he's been getting put on the bench lately, and they've been questioning
It's the coach, bro. It's the coach, bro. It's not him. Because if you go back and look at the games he has played in, bro, he barely do anything wrong, bro. It's the coach, bro. I think he don't want him to get the big head, bro. So you're like, all right, I don't know, some ego, but I think it's the coach, bro, because I don't see anything he did wrong in the games he did play in. And I keep up with Syracuse. But
it just makes you wonder, though. It makes you wonder, like, is they trying to make him to where he can't be one and done, like not give him enough recognition to where he can go to the draft now? Because it's like you got somebody like Elijah who's barely played for USC, and he's still getting looked at to go drafted. But you got somebody like Anthony, who's everybody can think he could go drafted, but he's not getting the opportunity that's putting him in position to get drafted by teams. Just like Bryce James. Bryce James, he with Arizona. They redshirted him. So it's like, but now one person I'm proud of that he took his own route was D Wade's son, because that man, he didn't go to college. He didn't go to college straight. He went to like G leagues. He went overseas, played in the African League, and then he's back. Now he's playing back in the
he's trying to go to college too.
Yeah, now he's trying to go back to college. And I think that route was better for him because it didn't make him look like the guy that went to Alabama. You know what I'm saying? That just basically went and then left and made it to the league, but then didn't get no playing time. Now you back in college. Like I think
he played in the G League though for a little minute.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Played in the G League, but it wasn't no.
It was like, they cut him.
Yeah, they cut him. And that's crazy because your dad owned the team. Well, part of the team that he got cut.
They cut him. That was crazy. But that just shows you that everybody don't get that favoritism, though. Bronny has been balling out, though, with the Lakers. I will say that. Bronny has been balling out with the Lakers. He had a good game the other day. He stole the ball. I seen a highlight where he stole the ball and came down, and he took like a little hesitate.
They brought that in and told him, look, your pop's on the way out. So what you gonna do? You gonna
Hey, he is definitely on the way out.
We not obligated to keep you now. So what you gonna do?
Hey, a couple episodes back, I got called a madman but it's looking like it may line up that LeBron finna go home to Cleveland, bro, for his last couple of seasons. I ain't saying last season, his last couple of seasons. He doing 2 more 25 before he go out of here. Half a century.
Brian done with Cleveland.
Yeah, Brian done after this year.
No,
He can't do
25
nothing
seasons, bro.
I feel like 2025. As far as I don't know, I know every show I have like a different, but it always seems to
We
remain the
all
same in the same realm. I feel like LeBron is just finding a way. If you look at his stories and his posts on Instagram and stuff, the way he be posting, he make it seem like this could exactly be the last year. Like, I mean, I don't
It's gonna
see
be
why
crazy
not.
though, because if this is potentially his last year, bro, it sucks because he deserves a tour. Like he deserves a
But
tour.
he
He
don't
go
want it.
make
the only way this will be his last year is if he get hurt, like with a real bad
real
injury.
bad,
He like I
real
just can't
bad,
come back from this. That's the only way I
real
see it
bad.
happening, bro. For real.
Could you see him playing like another 5 seasons though?
Nah, not 5.
No.
I think LeBron goes to 25 years in the league and then he calls it quits.
Cause that'd be a good storyline though.
I think go finish out in Cleveland, bro. Finish out where you started at, man.
You want that shit to happen so you can say I was right.
No, I don't care about being right, bro. I would like to see the storyline. I would like to
Do
see
you
the
think?
storyline.
Do you think LeBron mentally? I know he loved the sport. I know he loved the game. But do you think he mentally can really like go through 2 more seasons of 82 games with, with the actual plots that goes around online and everything, where different things you got to address. Like I think LeBron do at some point get tired of that
He
spotlight
probably got
to
one more
where
year at best.
yeah, I see him. I think he tired of the spotlight. I think he would rather be getting into like the movies. That's why he moved to Hollywood, bro. I don't see him going to Hollywood to say, "Yeah, I want to leave Hollywood to go."
The Space Jam wasn't bad.
Bro,
I don't know what niggas
Nah.
talking about. Space Jam wasn't bad at all.
With where Hollywood at right now and all this stuff that's coming out, I could see LeBron wanting to get away from it. But also, I think that if I'm being objective, the thing that I'm starting to see from LeBron a lot more is that he's being a lot less serious. Now, if you want to be a goofball, you can last 2 more years in the league because I'm not nothing that you say is finna like really hit me. It's finna rub off my back because I'm just gonna treat it like it's a joke or a game. I'm just gonna go out here, get my money, do my thing, and then I'll retire in a couple seasons. But I don't know, bro. I could see him if he stays in the league. He's not gonna be as serious as he was. He's gonna be like the vet on the team. He chilling, he goofy, but he gonna make sure that y'all got an alignment and going in the right direction.
That sounds more of a LeBron-esque type way, but I can't see him not like I do see him a lot not being serious and shit. He more lax. He's like he really don't give a fuck what nobody says no more. Cause what can you say about him? Like then the dude did it all when it comes to basketball. So it's like, what can you say about him, bro? Other than he ain't got more rings than Jordan.
Well, I say this. You said one thing. We're gonna move on with this next person. You said he did it all. LeBron did it all, and he got 4 rings. Well, we have one person who's a point guard, 12 All Star, 11 All NBA, 9 All Defensive Team, and he leads second in steals and assists. Chris Paul just retired yesterday. Now, we talked about it on the show, and we talked about how his career went, especially at the end, with the Clippers. We didn't agree. Didn't nobody. I don't think nobody agreed with how the Clippers did them. That's why the Clippers, they're probably going to do how they're going to do this year, especially making that trade with James Harden. But it was kind of sad how they let him go. But I'm glad that he could walk away in peace, knowing that he needs to, that he can give back to his family. He said 5 seasons now. It's been 5 seasons or 6 seasons where it's kind of been hard for him and his family because this is I guess the toughest time. His kids is teenagers. They're growing. They need their daddy. And and he said it's been time for him to go home. So. I'm glad that he found the peace to go home, and especially without not getting his ring, man. Because we all wanted Chris Paul to get his ring at least once before he left.
Now he had multiple times though. It's just the bad luck bug always bite him, bro. And he like when he's so close, the bad luck bug just get him. If it ain't injury, It's something
I ain't
BS.
gonna
Like
lie. That
it's something
separated
BS.
shoulder messed him up. That
It's,
series against the Warriors, and that still hurt me when he was playing with the Rockets.
didn't make
Hey
no
man,
sense.
that wasn't Chris Paul path to get in the ring. Chris Paul, Alcorn need a head coach in basketball. Get you a SWAC championship. What? Hey, look. All right, think about it like this: if Chris Paul would have got his ring in the league, he wouldn't have wanted to go somewhere else and try to get a ring. Come on, man. That wasn't his impact on the world he was supposed to make, man.
If Chris Paul would have got his ring in Houston during that year, he probably would have been retired. That's all I'm saying.
But his son is one of the top point guards though in
Nah, he
his
hungry.
class. And
He got to get it
his
for pops now.
son,
You feel me? He got to continue
his
the legacy.
son, and that's what's crazy. You talk about SWAC because one of his son's top 5 schools is a SWAC school. I think it's Howard. I don't know if Howard's a SWAC school, but
No, they ain't SWAC, but they
I think it's
HBCU
Howard.
for sure.
HBCU. Yeah.
Is Howard. So I mean, shit. I ain't no telling. Alcorn might sneak up and feel
Nah, he
me.
ain't gonna go to Alcorn. But
Hey, if he looking at Howard, then obviously HBCU is in this, and then Alcorn is one of the top HBCUs. So, I mean, ain't no telling, bro. You might speak that shit into existence,
I
though.
hope we can, bro. I hope we can. I think
Chris
that
Nah,
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul gonna take Mo Williams' job and be at Jackson State.
Why everybody choosing Jackson State though?
That's how they
That's
do, and I feel like they
that's the
will. I
name.
feel like they will.
That's the
Yeah.
name of the SWAC, man. Jackson State, they the ones. Unfortunately for us, because we all
Sonic Boom
nice,
of the
but
South.
come on, bro.
Sonic Boom of the South.
Yeah,
And
man.
that's how
I
they
do.
do
I
my
do
Chris
want to see
Paul.
Chris Paul be a coach somewhere, though. I know I keep saying it, bro, but I honestly think that's where he gonna make his biggest impact on the game of basketball. He was
Because
a
he know the
great
game
player.
too well.
He know it, bro, and he's a leader, bro. We done seen it with the NBA Players Association stuff, bro. I think he got a bright future ahead of him, bro. Brighter than what he done been through already.
Now, moving on with the more moves, Chris Paul just leaving like the way he just left. Your boy Cam Thomas was waived from the Brooklyn Nets, and after he got waived, he was picked up by the Milwaukee Bucks. And I just like to say, when he got to Milwaukee, Giannis is loving it.
Giannis is licking his chops, man. Giannis is loving every second of this young boy out here balling, and I love to see it, man.
That
Because
man
he's a
dropping 34
hooper.
points. Yeah.
Giannis looking like, yes, I don't gotta score 50,
Yes,
45.
yes, hoop,
He got his new Chris Middleton back, bro.
yes, hoop, young bull.
And I like to compare. I like the pairing up with him and Kevin Porter Jr. If y'all don't know, Kevin Porter Jr. was the guy that allegedly alleged that he had hit that girl, beat her up badly, but she dropped the charges and they surprised her back. Cool, but it's that money, but it's cool. I like that pairing because KPJ is a baller. KPJ is actually a hothead baller. That's how I like to call it. He's a hothead baller. He don't really get into it too many times, but once you get in under his skin, I ain't gonna lie, he ready to
He got
take
that
your head
Westbrook
off.
fire.
Yeah, I like
That's what I
KPJ,
call
man.
it.
So
Westbrook
him
fire.
and Cam Thomas also, he's like one of them nonchalant. I'm a real
He's
baller,
a baller, bro.
offensive
You seen that
scorer.
with New Jersey though. He just had his slump, and people thought,
Yeah.
"Oh, he can't score like that." Man, look,
Because you asked him to do too much in Brooklyn. First of all, you asked him to
Yeah,
do too much in Brooklyn. Play defense, and you got to play offense.
for a
But when
young
you in
player, that's too much.
Milwaukee, you got some guards out there that can take away all that. All you got to do is do you.
Milwaukee know what they was doing, bro. They seen Giannis was about to get up out of there. He's about to get up out of there. They were like, we got to do something. We got to bring him something. Like, oh my god.
But one thing I like about Giannis, go ahead.
No.
One thing I like about Giannis, I just say I know he don't care for big names, and that's what I like about him. The fact that he's willing to stay in Milwaukee as long as he can, because he making all the money. Like James Harden said something the other day. He said something yesterday. He was like, he tired of the narrative for people saying that you got to be loyal to one place because at the end of the day, this is a business. He said this is a business, and it's a lot of money that takes place in this business. So he said, sometimes it
But
just don't
James
work.
Harden just giving it out though. Like
But that's what I'm finna say though. But for Giannis though, you gotta think about it. Giannis though on the other end, he making money in Milwaukee that nobody on other teams. So it's like if for him to want to leave, it's literally have to just be from a basketball standpoint.
he gets
And
Superman.
once he see that his team is willing to at least try to bring somebody like a Cam Thomas, again, he's not a big all-star name, but he know he can ball. He know KPJ is not a big star name, but he can ball. Kyle Kuzma can ball and has a ring with the Lakers. So it's like when you
Portis.
look at Ryan
Kyle
Rollins, you
Kuzma
got
play for them?
Bobby Portis.
Oh, he do.
That's what I'm saying. Kyle Kuzma got a
He
ring.
do. He do
So
play
now
for
when you think about all these people that they put on the team, I just like that for Giannis because Giannis just shows that at the end of the day, he's not chasing, rings by going to be with Steph Curry. At the end of the day, if he can win it all here like he did with Drew and Chris Middleton, he can do it, and you got to think about it. He won it with Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday, he plays for the Trailblazers. I haven't heard anything from him this season. Then you got that Chris Middleton is playing for the Mavericks right now, averaging 10 points off the bench when he used to be a 22, 24-point go-getter every night.
Every night.
So when you think about it, I just like that for him. But
I need to play his brother because his brother can hoop too, though.
Yeah,
Thanasis.
Yeah, Thanasis can hoop. I don't know why they don't
I think
play
he like
him,
his
but-
role. I think he like his background role of just being that enforcer, like an Isaiah
Energy.
Stewart, basically.
Elbow
That's
somebody.
Giannis handler. That's Giannis
Oh.
handler. I think Jeff Teague was talking about a story. It was like he went there one game and Giannis was just like he couldn't focus. Like he couldn't
With my
focus. He was
twin
like-
that in the
Yeah,
courtroom,
he couldn't-
real talk.
he couldn't focus. So I guess that's kind of his sole reason being there in my Milwaukee. He know as long as Giannis is there, he got an NBA contract.
All right, two
But he can
questions,
hoop
gentlemen.
though.
Two questions. Does Giannis leave Milwaukee during his NBA career? Yes or no? Quick fire.
Now that what LaWarn said, I ain't mean to call you by your last name, bro.
Oh, you good, bro? You good?
Okay, what D said, dang, that threw me out, man. My bad. That threw me out when I called him LaWarn, bro.
No,
My
you
bad.
good. Do you think
I
that
see.
Giannis leaves the Bucks at any point within his career in the NBA?
Oh, okay. To piggyback what he said, now that he's seen like the franchise is trying to get him some help or something like that, you like, okay, I can work with that. You feel me? Okay, I see they trying, so I'm gonna stay. As long as they try to help him, find him some players, find him some good players, some pieces that he can work with, then yeah, I don't see him leaving.
Okay. What do you think,
I don't
Deez?
see him ever. I don't see him ever leaving unless it gets to a point where let's just say, not
New
gonna
management
do
or
it,
something.
that guy. Yeah, or let's just say if he was to start getting old and start injuring himself, stuff like that. I feel like those will take fair. I don't think he would ever just want to leave. I think it'll have to be like just a team, however they move. Now,
Like,
do I
second
see?
part.
Go ahead.
Second part of that question, just real quick. Do you think that he wins a championship in Milwaukee and brings it back to the Milwaukee people?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I don't see him winning no more championships. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
believe he can.
The league is, I ain't gonna lie, the year he won, bro, I feel like it was just a Giannis year that year, bro. Like he was destined to win that money just by the team he had and what he was doing. But I feel like now, bro, I feel like the league is going back to that competitiveness, but it's like a newer gen competitive. Like they not as physical, but they gonna put up them points where it's like, okay, if you not scoring game, you're gonna lose. Because now I think like the average point total for an NBA game is like 120, 122. So like Giannis, like if they can't keep up with that scoring, then I don't see them winning a championship, bro, at all.
What say
And
you?
see,
Not
I'm
no
on
more.
I'm on the yes side. So the reason I'm on the yes side is because first of all, Giannis did it again with Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday against a Phoenix Suns that had a Chris Paul, Devin Booker, all-star Devin Booker, not a superstar Devin Booker, this Devin Booker that was going at Luka's Devin Booker.
Devin
And then
Booker
you
when he
still
was
had
Devin Booker.
DeAndre. Yeah, and then you had a DeAndre Ayton when he was DeAndre Ayton. When he wasn't who he is now with the Lakers, he was a
Dominating.
baller. Yeah, he was literally dominating with them.
Mm.
So Giannis did that against them. Do I see him doing it in the next 5 to 6 years? Possibly, only because the East has never been
Right.
talented as the West. The East has never been as talented as the West. So when you look at that, you just kind of just have to take into the fact that if he make it past the first round, make it past second round, get to the Eastern Conference, and let's just say what he played the Wizards. Let's just say he played Trey Young and Anthony Davis. I mean, at the end of the day,
But
hopefully Anthony Davis make look. Hopefully
whoever
Anthony
coming out the
Davis
West
make it.
gonna be crazy though. So
But that's the point. But that's the thing, though. That's how you gotta look at it. Whoever comes out the West has to match up with the Bucks play style. And if they can't, I can't see. Okay, now let me just be honest. I'm gonna be real with you. We might can go look at like stats showing like scores from recent games. In season don't matter. I believe if the Bucks was to
say the
play
same thing.
Oklahoma Thunder in the finals, I believe the Bucks could beat the Thunder in the finals. They have a young team, and can't nobody on that team stop Giannis.
That's how I
That's just
feel.
being straight up. So yeah, I can see. Now this year. Now this is how we're gonna move on to the next one. Do I see? Do I see the Bucks? Do I see the Bucks winning the finals this year? No. But do you know who I do see winning the finals this year? The Knicks. Because they done picked up Jeremy Sochin. And then they also picked up Jose Alvarado. They picked up some dogs that match the energy that they're trying to put out.
Sochin is a
And
defensive player, right?
they used to play for the Spurs. He used to always wear the colored hair like Dennis
Crazy hair,
Rodman.
yeah, with the fingers.
I'm a
Yeah.
Knicks fan. I'm a Knicks guy, and I'm from the South. I like New York Jets football. I like the New York Knicks. So to hear you say that, hey, you my best friend.
No,
Love to
I can see
see
the
it.
Knicks winning it for real because you still got Jalen Brunson, you still got Mikal Bridges. Yeah, Cat was in his feelings earlier in the year, but at the same time, I believe he'll get
He's
over
like he
it for the
chilled out
betterment
now.
of. Because at the
Yeah,
end of the day, it's like, you know what? Once I win y'all this ring, what can you say? It's like, what can you
Uh,
say?
I think Jeremy Sochin had put something on Twitter, and Cat was like, "Oh, so this is how I found out he's coming to New York." So it seemed like
That's all
they
right.
in good spirits about it. You think that they got a chance? Like you think they decent?
Yes.
Like 3 weeks
Bro,
ago,
do you
niggas
see
was like,
they,
"It's over with for the Knicks."
bro, but when you see they lineup and you see like the
the
energy
lineup
they have
that
it's for the playoffs. This is what I'm talking about. This is for the playoffs. The playoffs is about defense. See, during the season, you're not going to see defense like that. Yes, Coffee's right. You're going to score 120 points in the season because then
mhm.
don't nobody take defense serious.
But the
When the
playoffs they do
playoffs
something.
come, you got Jalen Brunson who's going to give you buckets. You got Cat Williams. I mean, not Cat Williams. You got Carl Anthony Towns who's going to give you buckets. And you still got Mikal Bridges who's going to be your spot up shooter.
You
OG
got Josh Hart,
Ognobu
yeah.
who can spot up shooter.
Hey,
But then
Josh
again,
Hart never right over there no more.
yeah, Josh Hart is over there.
I
He's
thought he
still
went to the Pelicans. Or he came
No,
from the
Pelicans.
Pelicans.
He left Pelicans to the
Yeah,
New
he
Year.
came from
Yeah.
the Pelicans. Yeah,
So
he
you get
left.
what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
still have crazy defensive
Mm-hmm.
energy. Like it's just everywhere. You just picked
Like,
up a dude at the guard position who literally every time teams are scared to take the ball out because you never know where this guy is.
And that's Jose Alvarado.
Yes.
mhm.
He from New York,
And
huh?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know
he
about
lead
that.
the league in
Yeah, I
steals.
think
I
he was
think.
saying he ready to go home. Yeah, he from Brooklyn.
And then Jeremy, he's like the same player as Josh Hart. He's like the same player. And
Damn near,
to make
bro.
it
Now that
better,
you say that, that's like a
let
1-to-1
me
comp.
I got it right here. Jeremy is 22 years old. He is 22 years old. And I feel like him and Jose Alvarado are the perfect fit for the New York Knicks going forward for the playoffs. I believe they're going to win the finals this year. Now, I'll go ahead and say it.
Hey,
Knicks take.
I'm behind you. Knicks take. Oh God, I'm behind you because I'm a Knicks fan, bro. You know how much slack I didn't got for being just a New York sports franchise fan, bro. From the Jets to the Knicks, bro. I always get, bro. I can't even talk in barbershops because, like, bro, if I tell them who my favorite Jet, they gonna be like, bro, shut up.
Because
Just
they don't
shut
want to hear
up.
that shit.
Yeah, I
They
don't
don't
want
want
to
to
hear
hear
that
that
shit,
shit.
Tripping,
bro.
bro.
Yeah,
Supposed to be going for
that,
the Pelicans.
or the Saints.
Nah, for
Nah,
real.
bro. I'm a Nick. I'm a Nick at heart, bro. I'm a Jets at heart, bro. I'm a Jets fan at heart, bro. It's just I'm a New York and a Mississippi body, bro.
I heard you, bro. I feel you, man. I feel you. I'm also a Knicks fan. I'm a newer Knicks fan. I chose them like 2 years back, and I'm a Bills fan too. So I feel you with that up north. But to keep it in the South a little bit, over there at Houston. All right. Before we go to the fun part, do y'all think Houston has a chance with the recent trades they made to make a push in the Western Conference Finals? Make a push in the Western
Talking
Conference.
about the Rockets.
Yeah.
Man, they're gonna have to lock in.
Okay.
No.
It's over with for
They're
them.
gonna have to lock in because they depended on KD too much, bro. Like KD, what 35, 37? Like he did
Age wise.
Yeah, he did up there with Bron, ain't it?
He ain't too far behind him.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't be putting all that on a seasoned vet like that, bro. I know KD is KD, but bro, y'all 21, 22, y'all supposed to be carrying him.
But speaking
one of them years.
Speaking of putting some on a season vet, we got a Lotion commercial. KD is the new face of CeraVe, bro. I want to play the video real quick because it's a funny commercial, man. And I ain't gonna hold you. It was funny for me to see it because KD has always been known as, no disrespect, because I like KD as an athlete, and I also like kind of like his trolling that he do online and just like some of the personality he done showed to the world a little bit. So I ain't like trying to disrespect him or nothing like that. But KD been known as a dusty. KD don't brush his hair. KD, you know what I'm saying? He don't wear lotion, you know what I'm saying? He be actually cracky or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But now he's become the spokesperson for CeraVe.
Look at his legs, bro.
That shit is crazy, bro. It makes me uncomfortable a little bit too.
I ain't tripping, bro. How did
he ain't got to say nothing, bro. I rock with it, dog. I'm not gonna hold you.
Official moisturizer of Kevin Durant's legs.
Hey, I like seeing KD get more brand visibility, bro.
Cause like we ain't really used to seeing that from KD though. We ain't used to seeing that.
Scenes.
I like seeing KD high, man.
Oh God.
You think he was toasted?
Oh,
KD was high there. KD always high,
that.
especially during interviews. If you ever see all his interviews, he high on all his interviews. He say he smoked before he go to his interview. He got to. You can tell. You can tell he got some
anxiety.
Yeah, you can tell he got some slight anxiety for real because he be high as hell everywhere he be. I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't high at the games when he be hooping.
Ain't no telling.
Hey, when you see how like floaty he be when he hit it with that left right, yeah, it's something there.
He be saying some off the wall stuff to the fans. Like when he get into it with fans,
I know where you live.
He said, "Yeah." He said, "I know where you live, white boy." I said, "Whoa."
Yeah, KD be tripping. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. As much as I enjoy KD's like scoring ability and all that stuff, he recently he was talking on I guess it was for the All-Star game that's coming up or something like that, and he was like, "We got the old heads versus." For real?
Yeah, it's today. Today's Sunday?
Yeah, today's Saturday.
No, today's Saturday. This 3-point shootout and slam dunk
contest. I think it's tomorrow.
Today.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Okay.
Man, I ain't looking forward for the slam dunk contest. That's crazy.
Well, shoot, we gotta talk about that too. But he was just saying like the old heads versus the young G's, and he was like, "Oh, y'all don't ever trip on the European players for not playing defense, but when it come to us, y'all expect us 40-year-olds to go out here and play 4 quarters of defense in an All-Star game." And I can appreciate it, but the one thing that I think has carried KD's career up to this point is that he has been as quiet as he has been, because I think the KD is one of those Negroes with dangerous thoughts. And it's like sometimes you can't share everything out in the public. And I think he may be getting too comfortable. He's going to start sharing some of them thoughts, and it may, I don't know. I don't want him to shut up and dribble, but I don't want him to get impacted with his money and his financial success by saying something that may not go with the grain of what society wants to hear.
Especially when he be going at old heads. I love when he be going at old heads. Like Charles Barkley, certain players and all that. When they be saying stuff about him, whenever they got texts on him, KD don't shy away from just saying how he feel for real.
KD be on the So All-Star Weekend ain't really how it used to be. Like it used to be a talked about thing, bro. It ain't really a talked about thing. But one of the events, the 3-point contest. I ain't really hearing about none of the competitors who was in it, but we got D
I can tell
Book,
you.
Ron Knipple, Dame Lillard, Tyrese Maxey, Jamal Murray, Donovan Mitchell, and I don't know why he's in here, but Bobby Portis and Norman Powell. Me personally,
Big man Bobby
I'm keeping
Portis.
that. Yeah,
Yep.
big man Bobby Portis in the 3-point contest. That's why I
I think
see
they
it.
let I think they let them choose. I think they asked a couple of people and then had some people that just like, hey man, I want to do it. Well, come on in.
Come
I
on,
got the
we
OG
need numbers
winning,
anyway.
bro. I got Damian Lillard winning. I really don't like if Curry not in it. I don't really see Book. I mean, Book can shoot that motherfucker, but D. Lil, yeah, bro.
I think he's going for like a he'd be like the first person winning 2 years in a row or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been hurt
Yeah,
all
he
season,
tryna-
so he coming back
yeah,
just for this.
That's right, just for this.
No, I'm tapping into that 3-point shootout for sure.
That dunk contest is gonna be a whack because you got Carter Bryant, you got
I was about to see who was in there.
you got well Jalen Duran was supposed to do here. We're gonna talk about Jalen Duran too because I forgot all about that. I forgot to even put that in the topics. I know y'all did.
Oh,
What else? Yeah, it's like 3 other players. They didn't want to put Matt McClung in the slam dunk contest because they felt like he wasn't
he
an
was on.
NBA player, and and NBA players basically they scared to go against him because they know he a better dunker. He's not a real NBA player, so why are we gonna join?
He would have won 3
Man,
times in a row. He would have won 3
the
Right.
times in a
the
row.
NBA.
And then it's
I'm gonna
Black
sound like a
History,
broken
so I
record,
can see
bro.
why.
The NBA need to get with the big three. Need to get with the and one leagues. Find some of these athletic kids that's from the bottom. Bring them to the events. Put some money behind these dunk contests and let's get a real show going. The NBA players can be courtside. We like seeing LeBron, D Wade, James Harden, all them dudes fly sitting on the sideline anyway, just turned up whenever they see a tight dunk.
Right.
Bring some young people in with some energy that actually want to do this stuff and put some money behind it. A $500,000 dunk contest, bro. You finna have everybody in America that can jump more than 20 inches off the ground trying to join, bro. Come on. And that's the show. We making money off the crowd. The NBA players
personally,
chilling.
I know it's too late. I know it's too late in his career, but I've wanted to see LeBron James in a dunk contest just to see where he really got in his bag because I know he got some crazy shit in that bag, but we'll never see it. Like
I just got sad, bro.
The closest we done got to a slam dunk contest from him is back when he was in Miami, bro, throwing it off the stage.
Wow.
I just
You feel me?
got
That's the
sad,
closest
bro.
we got, gang.
We ain't never gonna see that.
We ain't never go see it, bro, and that's crazy, bro. I feel like
That's why Kobe did.
he would have won. Like he would have won he would have won any dunk contest easily, bro.
Hey, nah, look. Hey, let's go ahead and just have a dunk contest. We put the little trampoline up under the thing right at the free throw line and let Bron go crazy one time for the one time.
Man, Bron gonna around and get hurt, bro. Around bouncing off that trampoline. And then who we gonna blame? Nardo. Who did put a trampoline in front of the rim? Then you gonna be world enemy number 1. I'm telling you.
Sorry, King James. Sorry, King James. Nardo was trying to just help you out a little bit.
You gonna get death threats, bro. How dare you hurt our king? How dare you?
The road to hell is paved with good intentions, man.
Yeah, they gonna be so bad too, bro.
LeBron gonna try to jump. Ain't nothing gonna happen. He just gonna extend. It's like, oh no.
He's just gonna extend.
He just gonna
He's
extend.
like, oh, no.
You know what happened when you try to jump and you just extend? Something done broke.
Or
Or everything done broke.
no. But nah, the All-Star game, and then, bro, the All-Star game is so wacky. It's like they do round robin tournaments now. So it's like they got like, okay, it's like All-Star game 1, World versus Stars. All-Star game 2, game 1 winner versus Stripes. All-Star game 3, whoever lose versus Stripes, and then they got the All-Star championship. That's too much. That's too much. What happened to East versus West?
For 25 minutes, just hoop. Oh, I'm with you.
I used to watch the All-Star games just to watch my favorite player go off, really. I just want to see him go off against other players, and then especially the East being versus the West, I always want to see my favorite player go against Kobe or favorite player go against Carmelo.
That's the only time you seen that.
and
Only
see if
time you
they
see
and
him.
see and honestly, and then it used to be more serious about who wanted the All Star MVP. They used to be good. Nowadays, it seemed like the
So
kind
you
of
the
go up there
best
and be
player in
like,
the league.
"So it's your season this year. You having a good season, so we want you to go off and get the MVP." That's how it's like how they treat it. And I don't like it like that.
No competitiveness, bro. It
I
was
remember
they
when it was
go.
in Dallas, in '09, when it was in Dallas, when they first opened up the AT&T Stadium, Dwayne Wade won that one. And that was like one of my favorite ones.
They was
Cause
hooping.
yeah, D Wade, Carmelo, all of them, LeBron, Dwight Howard, AI, all of them was out there. They were balling, bro. So it's
You
kind
don't
of
see
crazy to
that no
see how
more,
the NBA
bro.
done changed a little bit.
They soft now. NBA soft now, bro. Everybody got to be a winner during All Star Weekend. Hell nah, bro.
I mean, if y'all would have
Just like
transitioned to something harder, you feel me? I can help. The NFL, man. Before we had the Super Bowl. We can talk about that here in a second. I just want to call out, bro, Cam Newton and Steve Smith. Both of these gentlemen played for the Carolina Panthers, early 2010s. They had issues back in the day, and they just recently sat down on YouTube. It was sponsored by BetterHelp. Everybody, I don't know if everybody knows about it, but sometimes you see it online. Like if you get these ads, BetterHelp is like an online therapy community, and they sponsored a sit down between Cam Newton and Steve Smith. And the football fans of Carolina, they say it's a long history between these two where they was beefing or they had some internal BS going on, and it impacted their on the field play, and it also potentially led to Steve Smith leaving Carolina at some point. And Cam Newton did a interview a few years back. He was like he had a team full of losers when he was playing at Carolina, and Steve Smith was on that team. And anybody that knows Steve Smith, he not finna BS around with you. He not finna take nothing lightly if you coming at him personally. And so he had words for him. And so since then they haven't really talked, but because of BetterHelp, they sponsored it. They sat him down, and those gentlemen had a good 35, 40-minute conversation, bro. And really, like the main takeaway that I took from it is that those two guys will probably never be friends. And I think it's important for us to understand that we don't always have to be friends with people. Like I think it's okay to be cordial with somebody, be able to have a sit down conversation, reconcile the past, understand who that person is, and get an understanding moving forward of how y'all can coexist or cooperate in the same rooms if need be. But it's like we ain't got to be buddy buddy, but there's a level of respect there. There's a level of understanding, mutual understanding, mutual respect. You know what I'm saying? And I can appreciate them sitting down for it. It was a good conversation. They got into like some of their past trauma, some of the stuff that led to who they were as people in their early 20s, early 30s, and why it led to some of the headbutts that they probably ran into, some of the ego clashing that they ran into. And it's always good to see our black man do that, bro. We need more of that, especially as we in this Black History Month. It's really about the black future, you feel me? So we don't got no future if we can't reconcile with the past. And it was good to see Cam Newton and Steve Smith do that.
Yeah, I'm always for reconciling, and especially if I ever like had hard feelings or anything towards something, or I probably just didn't have the right positive mindset towards a certain situation. I've always found myself being an advocate of being either the bigger person or just being a person that just would like to get over the differences. You know what I'm saying? Just because a lot of times when we angry with someone, sometimes it can be small, sometimes it can be big, or sometimes it can just be just taken
A
out of
misunderstanding.
misunderstanding. It's just better to communicate, man, because a lot of times people don't like to communicate because it shows that side of them that they may not want to show. But a lot of times once they get it out, it's like it's one of the best feelings ever, honestly, and it makes you feel more. I hate to say it, but vulnerable.
That's what it
It
is,
makes
bro.
you feel, yeah, it makes you feel
Vulnerability.
vulnerable. But sometimes it can be a good thing. So it's like,
Bro,
it is
all
a
right,
good
think
thing.
about this. Imagine being, I don't know, an army chief. What would be the strongest show of strength than to walk on the battlefield with no armor, shirt off, no. I'm not trying to hide nothing from you. You can see my chest. You can shoot me. You can run up and stab me. You can do whatever you want to. I have no armor, bro. I'm walking out here as vulnerable as I can be. That's the strongest thing that somebody can do, because you got to have true belief in yourself and true belief in the people that's behind you or whatever, the people in front of you, to know that you're not finna get shot or whatever. And it's like we gotta flip our view on vulnerability. Like we look at it as, oh, he being soft, he being weak, he expressing his feelings. No, he being strong enough to tell you what he feel because he could have just crashed out on you and slapped you. But he's sitting down to talk to you because he got a level of respect and love for you and your people enough to say that we're not going to take it to the left. I'm going to tell you how I feel so we can try to work past it and move forward in life. And I think we're getting there as a people, bro. The one thing that I like about the internet is that, and maybe it's just the way that I look at it, but I feel like there's a collective conscience behind the internet. And so, yeah, sometimes the internet is full of BS, but sometimes the internet learns. And I feel like when the internet learns something, then everybody does it. Like, all right, for a joke, Black History Month, power to the people. They say that white people online don't wash their legs when they take baths. I don't agree with that, whatever. That's what people say. But when you start to bring it out and people be like, oh, you got to wash your legs because that's nasty. Now everybody in America wash their legs. That's the hive mind of the internet. It's the same thing, bro. Once we all realize that being a what's the word that I'm looking for? Being vulnerable, being transparent, being a good person is decent. Then people can start doing it. They're more comfortable doing it together.
Just like how they say they don't use rags when they take a bath.
Yeah, bro.
Now they want to use rags.
Yeah, bro. Because it's the collective conscience of the internet. We all learning together, and then we can all apply that shit to our life. But it's like you got to start off. It started off from like a 3-year-old, and now we probably like 15 as the internet.
Speaking of taking baths, bro, I just want to throw this out there, man. Shout out to the people out there in Milan, Cortina, during the Winter Olympics for the 2026. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all probably like, why are you shouting them out? Well, you was talking about, taking a bath and cleaning your legs and stuff. Well, out there in the Winter Olympics, they are experiencing a condom shortage.
Yeah, they
doing some serious out there.
Oh.
That's what I always hear about the Olympics, bro. Imagine you around the most athletic people you ever seen in your life, and all y'all athletes. And a lot of these athletes, they look at sex as a sport. Yeah, come here. Let's see who's gonna win. Hey, look, they say it's so bad, bro, that in the Olympic villages, they don't have real beds. They got cardboard beds because athletes will break all the beds because they trying to have so much sex, bro. But you gotta put yourself in the mindset, bro. I'm seeing the top of the top of the top. Either I'm just trying to get with you and see who's gonna win out of this sexual experience, or I'm trying to get with you and produce some more super athletes. But I can imagine that they're doing a lot of.
That's why in my opinion, that's why Sha'Carri Richardson, that dude Christian, that's why they so locked in. They so locked in because you got to think about they met each other out there. They all smoking drugs together. They doing all that different stuff. Yeah. Man, they getting in that room and they just everybody coming in at one time. They just I ain't gonna lie, I'd love to be in the Olympics.
2 country teams coming together on big. Oh man!
Hey! Imagine you got some big Mississippi Southern boys that's doing the shot put, and then they run into the Brazilian volleyball team, or they run into the Dutch national women's softball team. Come on, man! Hey, come here! Yeah, I ain't never seen nothing like this before in my life.
They gonna look a super baby, bro. Yeah, I ain't never know.
Hey, I'm gonna fuck around. I be one of them mad. If I was there, because I've been found my wife, and then the next day I see her with somebody else.
With somebody else, guy. It's a sport. You gotta enjoy the sport of it, man.
He an Olympic athlete too, so you look at it like that.
Like I thought I did you how I did you last night. She be like, well, he did me better.
Oh man, that's
like
crazy.
sorry, he runs a 3-minute mile. I don't know if you know that.
Like what? Now I'm outside fighting for my life trying to get to that 3 minutes. Oh, you funny as hell. Oh my God. I promise you, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I ever had gotten in a situation like that for real, and I got a girl that runs with me and she leave me for a faster nigga,
you gotta train all year. You gotta
yeah, man, track, for life.
I need that, bro. I need this little 100 meters.
Just call Lil Baby and his crew. They'll shoot him in his kneecaps or something.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Have y'all been hearing about Lil Baby and the stuff that's been going on, bro?
Yeah, man.
There was all right. Allegedly. There was a Super Bowl party, and we can go to the Super Bowl after this, I guess. There was a Super Bowl party, and Keon White or Coleman, something like that. It ain't Keon White. Keon White. It ain't Keon Coleman. That's the wide receiver. Keon White, he's a defensive end for the 49ers, I believe. he had a party. It was like a private party. He had the strippers and stuff in there. And allegedly, Lil Baby and his entourage got into an argument with Keon and his security because they wouldn't let him into the party. And so shots rang out after that, and apparently Keon got hit. He didn't cooperate, of course, because there was probably shells coming from both sides, going to both sides, and you don't want that to turn into a bigger issue. But it's just crazy, bro. And I bring that up because I was watching the video, bro, and it was talking about the downfall of Lil Baby. And I just thought about it, bro. He done really fell from grace. And a lot of it ain't even really his fault. It's the people that he have around him. So you got to be smart about that, man. But yeah, that went on Super Bowl weekend, and now Super Bowl. Bad Bunny. What's happening, man? What did y'all think of this year's
Bad Bunny? My name Bad Bunny.
Bad
I
Bunny?
like Bad Bunny, man. I feel like he did. As far as representing his culture, he did a great job, bro. I ain't gonna lie, he did a great job. That's what I've seen with my own. I've seen Puerto Rican people party, Mexican people party. Like, that's the Latin culture, bro. That's the Latino culture, bro. I ain't gonna lie. What he did, that was crazy, bro. And then I don't think people really knew. I don't think they paid attention, but he had an actual wedding on the field, bro. Like, two people, like, I guess they had their wedding during his halftime show, which was crazy. So I don't know if it was staged, but from what I've been reading, they said it was a real wedding. It was a real wedding. It was a real wedding.
What I heard is that there was a wedding maybe like a year or so back. They invited him to it, and he enjoyed the wedding, and he invited them to come back to the Super Bowl performance and do their ceremony on that larger stage.
Oh, that's crazy.
A man of the people, bro.
Yeah, that's tough.
Nah, no lie. Now, like how we started off the show, we were talking about how, the races and all that, and people being there for each other and other ways of doing things. No lie. When people coming together, loving each other. When I saw that halftime show, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I was turned. First of all, y'all know how I feel about the Latinas. I saw the Latinas and I went crazy. When I saw Jessica Alba, I always been a Jessica Alba fan since Honey. Since Honey.
She had the lips,
bro.
Boy. She had lips like a black woman.
Bro, what? Like a black woman, for real. Jessica Alba was that girl, and I ain't gonna lie. But so when I saw her, and Cardi, Cardi was her Cardian. Cardi got a BBL on her, baby. All right, boy, that moment. All right, but as far as like the whole thing, it was very. The production was it was tight. The only downfall I would say was, and it's not for me. It's because I know it wasn't for me. It's not for my demographics. It's for the Spanish community. Mm-hmm. I will say it just wasn't no sing-alongs. You know how every Super Bowl you normally watch, it's always that artist at least can give you one or two songs that you may know that you can at least get up and sing along. I ain't gonna lie, all those memes that's going on right now, where the only thing you hear him say, hey. That's all I heard. Because I don't know nothing. I don't know what he's saying, but it's like it was so turned though. And to see them up there having a good time and enjoying themselves, I felt like that was more of a message to America. Just letting them know, like, bro, we just here to do our jobs. We just here to live and be a family and build families, love each other. We don't want to hurt. We just want to heal. Like, and that's what I got from the show, bro. And I loved it with every bit. I loved every bit of it. Now, the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was boring, not entertaining at all.
Yeah. And
it was expected. Anything that I say from the Patriots end, Drake May, this is his second year. So it was every drive, to my opinion, was expected. It was moments where it's just like you knew he was going to throw an interception because he was just so timid to get down the field. And you could tell he was just trying to just do things, just to do them. And it was like he was forcing it, and that's what made the game. So like it was expected.
I wish it would have been more offense involved in that game, bro. I wish that the Bills would have made it to it. I wish that the Texans could have made it. I don't know, bro. That Super Bowl it wasn't it, bro. But I will say that I enjoyed the halftime show, and to the point that you brought up, bro, about about bringing folks together. It was so dope to see from a Puerto Rican's perspective how he views his culture. And so like seeing like the sugarcane crops, seeing his people do that. It's like if you a black person and you know what you come from, then you resonated with that. And honestly, I think that I don't see how people can call the NFL as racist as they want to with them allowing him to do that, bro. Because at the end, I think that stuff brings us closer together because it shows that shared heritage. And then you seeing your Latin people up there, you seeing your black people up there, you seeing some white people up there, they all dancing, having a great time, bro. I think that Bad Bunny did a great job. Great job. But I'm with you though. It wasn't no sing along songs. Probably because I
just
don't know
wish
his
they had
songs.
like some subtitles or something so I can
Yeah,
see what they're saying.
Tom.
And you know, and that's been a new viral thing going on too. Now they've been actually like singing his songs in English. They've been doing his songs in English, and now when you hear exactly what he's saying, you're like, "Bro, you getting rich off this shit?" Man, introduce you my auntie.
Yeah.
Introduce you my auntie.
My girlfriend. My girlfriend. Hey.
But it sounds better in their language though. It sounds better in their language.
And that's why they so turned up to it. I understand it now.
Yeah. Nah, but shout out to the Seahawks. They won. Kenneth Walker III looks like Lil Woody. I don't know if anybody else see it. I haven't seen Kenneth Walker III and Lil Woody in the same room before, so they might be the same person. Y'all stay woke. The government don't want y'all to know that. I just put y'all on.
I normally don't respond. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I do respond to the chat sometimes. Somebody said it was gonna be. I told you it was gonna be a defensive game. I hate to say it. The game wasn't even defensive. I just felt like on both sides of the game, offense and defense, it was just flawed. Like offense was literally giving defenses the ball. If you ask me,
Bruh, they had a meme. You know, like for the Scooby Doo when they rep up the Predator and then they take the mask off of him. It said Super Bowl with the mask on. They took the mask off and had the Thursday Night Football logo. Bro, that felt like a Thursday Night Football game on Amazon Prime. Actually, that brings us full circle. Forget Amazon Prime. Yeah, man, that Super Bowl is horrible.
This man beef gonna stand strong with Amazon Prime.
Look, when I get my corporate beefs, I'm with it.
You said you ain't never seen Buddy and Cuz in the same room.
Have you ever seen Kenneth Walker and Lil Woody in the same room?
I never seen them.
Come on, man, they the same person. Lil Woody put that makeup on his tattoo so you can't see him. He go strap up.
But maybe Lil Woody can't make it to the rooms that he's in.
Nah, but that's what the government wants you to think.
Speaking the same person, Bro-Rilla. That's your boy, ain't it? Bro-Rilla?
Bro-Rilla, hey man, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Bro-Rilla is hilarious. Bro-Rilla is hilarious. Everybody that don't know, Bro-Rilla
capitalizing off for 15 seconds though. Can't lie. She capitalizing off it though.
She is. She definitely enjoying her 15 seconds of fame. Bro-Rilla is Glorilla's sister. Now she gets called Bro-Rilla. Her real name is Scarface. Let's be respectful too, because that's the name the internet gave her, Bro-Rilla, because she's a female, but she kind of presents masculine. She may like women. You know what I'm saying? I don't know any of her story for real, but they call her Bro-Rilla, Scarface. And she funny, bro. She didn't just kind of found her rise to fame based on hating on her sister, hating on their family. Like she said that her sister ain't give them no money, and she got internet famous off of that. And really, I don't have as much of an issue with Bro-Rilla because at the end of the day, she just trying to get it. Like she figured this is the best way I can do it. I got to go on the internet and I got to talk shit. What I'm more upset about, bro, because I like her personality. Outside of her being an asshole that's trying to capitalize off the downfall of her family. What I don't like is that the internet incentivizes people to be this kind of negative, down, bad person to get the likes and the views and the comments and all of this stuff. So, Bro-Rilla, she just a symptom of a larger system at play. But I don't hate her. I get what she's trying to do. She's just trying to eat, and she got that Memphis in her. Like she just a down south pimp, but she a girl, and it's like I get it, but I just hate that the internet is like making that the reason why she's famous. She got a good personality. She could have came up on her own just being funny, but it's that hate that made her get her love, and so it's gonna continue to breed more hate. So I hope that she don't have no bad ending, but I like to look at patterns, and how you start is gonna be how you finish. You live by the sword, you die by it.
And I don't like that. And I don't like that at the end of the day, just being real. I do like, okay, so let's put it like this. At the end of the day, I don't like that when she's trolled, she finds that to be a moment to try to capitalize by making money off
Capitalize
of it. But the thing is, when somebody else troll you, it's like you can't take the troll. So it's like, so for example, Skinbone had her on there. I'm sure we all follow
And I
Skinbone.
really felt like that was
Skinbone.
I feel like that was a spit in the face to her, bro. Like,
Yes, bro.
you
That's what
feel
I'm
me?
saying.
I
Like he was
couldn't
basically
watch it
like
comfortably
shit on her, like he was making her look bad. But
in front
then
of
you
her
got
face.
somebody like Myron Jules. I mean, she made herself look bad. She made herself look bad.
Yeah, if I may, I feel like Skinbone was trying to offer her a different perspective, and she wasn't receptive to what he was saying because she was so stuck in her ways and so like focused on just the one thing, trying to get some money, that she was trying to miss the game that he was giving to her. But I don't think that he was trying to make her look bad though. I really feel like he was trying to educate her. He was trying to capitalize off of it too though.
I will say this. I get where you're coming from, but then also you can, in a sense, make somebody look bad when you're
being
trying
too
to
good.
kick game to somebody. You're trying to kick game to somebody, but you're being funny about it.
Yeah.
And once a person realizes you're being funny about something, they're not gonna accept it. They're not gonna accept it, no matter how you're trying to teach them a lesson. If you teaching them a lesson by also that degrading them at the
ridiculing
same
them.
time, I'm not gonna want to listen to you in a sense.
It was uncomfortable, like, just to watch that whole skit. I was just like, bro, he really talking shit about you
Yeah.
in your face. Like, he
You talking
really,
about the when you're a DoorDash driver, or you talking about the actual interview coffee?
Not even that video. It was a video she put out that all of them was in a truck, and she had like, oh, he bought me a spicy meat chicken.
Oh,
yeah.
He was looking at her like
he said, I got a two of them or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, fuck it. If you're gonna go with it, I'm gonna go with it too. But it looked like he didn't want to. He was just like, damn, what the fuck?
I want to separate that because that's like the internet content versus like the actual interview that he did with. Like they sat down for 45 to an hour, and they had like a real talk where she was trying to express like kind of where she was coming from, and he was trying to express like, all right, well, I've kind of been on the other side of it to where, yeah, it may look like I got $100,000 a day, but I also got $100,000 in bills, and sometimes my money be up and sometimes it be down. So he was trying to like explain from Gorilla, the sister's standpoint, like, yo, maybe she just ain't got it right now. So he was trying to offer like that, trying to be that middle road, that bridge.
He was basically speaking for Glorilla.
He was trying to here and there, but he was also trying to give her game.
It makes you just sit there and think, like, man, what I want to be famous for, what I want to be rich for. But nothing's wrong with dreaming big.
Being rich is okay.
You think of that.
Being famous is not fame.
Yeah. For real.
It's so much money to be made out here with no visibility. Once people start to see you, bro, that's when they can make you a target. Think about every black person that made it, bro, out of the hood or out of any negative situation. Oh, they joined the Illuminati. Oh, they sold their soul. Oh, they blah, blah, blah. When you get too much money and you too visible, bro, it makes you a target, and people are going to start to hate you because at the end of the day, don't nobody want somebody else above themselves. So they going to try, they want to take you down and redistribute your wealth. That's why it's best to get money and shut the f up.
Hey, one person that I looked at, look at that. One person that I be looking at, Breezy. Okay, so this is another perspective that I started looking at things in. You look at an artist, Chris Brown. Girls love the hell out of Chris Brown, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Now think about it. Chris Brown at Paris Week or Chris Brown at the Grammys. Chris Brown somewhere, and he's walking. And while he's walking, everybody is screaming at Chris. Whole time he got security, and he got like two random guys just walking with him. The two random guys can walk on the side. People not worried about him. They not worried about them. They worried about Chris Brown. They trying to get past security. But at the end of the day, guess what's so crazy? The two guys that he might be working or walking with, they probably richer than him, make way more money than him, and guess what? They can enjoy life by not being, just
harassed.
For real, like, and it's crazy. And so it's like, that's why when I do sometimes sit back and I be looking at this, like, just music stuff or anything that I want to do as far as entertainment, anything, I just like, how bad do you want it to the fact of knowing that your life would never be private again? It would never be private due to the fact that you will always have, when you go to the mall, you're gonna always have somebody like the guy that be walking up to people that doing the random. Hey, I thought you was Chance the Rapper. Hey man,
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, like you gotta think about it. Like as some, you gonna get that all the time, but then you got somebody who's behind closed doors who not in the limelight like that, but it's making so much money, and they and in a sense got control over you, the person
Yep.
who's famous.
Yep. No, anybody that we see, bro, and again, this probably go back to me being a conspiracy theorist. Anybody that we see is put there, and
Yep.
they're put there by the people that we don't see because the people that we don't see don't want to be seen
It
on
almost
any
be a
level.
puppet.
On any level, bro. Any level. Anybody that's put out there is because they need somebody to be the fall guy, or they need somebody for folks to be mad at or point the finger at.
Yeah,
That's
It
how
almost
the
be a
world
puppet
works,
for
bro.
me.
That's how power works.
I hate that Glorilla situation happened for her due to the fact that it kind of put her business out there. As far as like you not knowing if she don't have it like that or if she just don't fuck with her family, it's really not our business. But that's the
Yeah.
point. Like
Oh
I don't
God,
think
it's
nobody
really
something
not
cared
like
for
that to
on
real.
me.
get. No,
I
they
don't think
don't.
nobody
But it's
cared.
still.
Because everybody who really a fan of Glorilla and that's gonna hear about Brorilla also understands that black family dynamic because that's the people that's in the algorithm that Brorilla gonna reach. People outside of that, they probably ain't gonna give a damn about her sister being upset that she ain't getting no money because they not in that world. They probably ain't gonna care at all. But I'm with you
I
though.
mean,
It is unfortunate. But two different worlds, bro. Speaking of that, back on the Super Bowl point. All right, so Super Bowl halftime show we had Bad Bunny. There's also a show put on by Turning Point USA. Turning Point USA is a Christian-based organization that was co-founded by Charlie Kirk, ahead of his passing, and their whole thing was we want to have a quote unquote, again quote unquote, these are not my words. They want to have a quote unquote all American Super Bowl halftime show. Now, I'm gonna give y'all my honest review of it because I watched both of these at the same time because I wanted to see what I feel like. When people know that they gonna be by themselves, they gonna be a little bit freer with their words. So if I know I'm finna be at a cookout and it's finna be nothing but black people, I'm gonna come here talking a little crazy. I'm gonna be out that Hennessy. I'm gonna be acting wild. So I feel like if I could ever get into seeing where these white folks gonna be themselves and talk how they talk freely, then I want to be able to see it. And so I turned it to the Tuning Point USA. I turned it to their stuff, and I had the Bad Bunny going on in the background on the TV. And when I tell you I tuned in, bro, like right at the top of it, it probably had like 2 million viewers on the YouTube.
Damn.
Now it was on YouTube and it was on a TV channel somewhere. By the peak, I think they had probably 7 million people watching on YouTube, and I'm conflicted about it because one side of me feels like this is 7 million people that would. All right, Turning Point USA is a Christian organization. This is 7 million people who would take away from the mantra of God, family, football, which is like the NFL and what they depend on. It's a group of white Americans in the middle of this mud that say, "Oh, all we care about is football, family, and God." And you done took 7 million people out of that bucket to not watch the NFL and to go find another source of entertainment. Now that takes energy, that takes effort, that takes time. So in my mind, you done got 7 million people to move, and that means that you can get 7 million people to do other stuff too, not just tune into this YouTube video. You got a loyal following of
Cult
7 million people, a cult type following. All right, cool. But that aside, now, is it kind of racist that they want to do their own thing? Potentially, yes. When I was listening to the show, did I hear anything that was
Everybody.
racist? Not really. I'll be honest. Did I hear? I'll be completely honest. I heard a lot of we gonna praise God. We gonna talk about Jesus. We gonna sing about America. We gonna sing about values. We gonna sing about family. We gonna sing about being on the dirt road, chilling with your homies, cracking open a beer and all this type of stuff. When I listened to it, bro, come on, bro. I went to Warren Central High School, bro. I done kicked it with the white homies and we listened to Dirt Road Anthem and Jason Aldean and all these stuff. So I get it. I can understand it. And that was the song that I wanted to hear when they did the performance. The guy that originally wrote it was one of the people that performed alongside Kid Rock and some other people. Now Kid Rock is problematic. Yeah. No, it was the guy that wrote it, not Jason Aldean. Jason Aldean performed.
Oh, not Jason Aldean?
No, it was somebody
okay.
else. It was like Robbie something. But Kid Rock, he started off in Detroit as a rapper, bro, and now he's kind of like the spokesperson for this event. And Kid Rock has said a lot of stuff that's been like racially charged over the last few years. Now I can't really agree with that and get with him, but when I look at the overall show and the performance that they put on, the production, it seemed like just a quote unquote American Christian performance. And now while I want to be upset at the reason for like causing division and doing this thing over here separate, like you could have just did something after the Super Bowl or a day before or something like that, I want to be upset at it, but when I watch the show and I look at the intent behind what they're trying to do, I couldn't be too mad at it, bro. And I say all that to say, next year versus Timberland, for real, y'all put on the show at halftime too. Let's just get us some stuff going, you know. But I wasn't mad at the Turning Point halftime show, bro. Like, they was really trying to be positive, and I didn't hear anything that was like, oh, we're supporting ICE, let's deport everybody. Like, they wasn't on it. They was just putting on the show and trying to be cool. And then you got the other side of the world that's saying that Bad Bunny was shaking too much ass, and he was being kind of too freaky on stage. And so I can understand it, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I will say with the Turning Point, first of all, you're right. 5 million, 7 million. Me and you being a part of those millions, I do think that also comes from people just being curious to see what was going to be going on.
Valid.
Yeah, because I just like it was people that was probably curious to see what they had going on. I'm sure some of them was curious to see what Bad Bunny had going on. So I'm sure that's why the views were where they were.
That fluctuating.
I didn't get nothing racist from. Now, did I enjoy the show? I ain't gonna lie. As a person who don't listen to that type of music, they like they was turned up in there.
Yep. They had a great time for themselves.
Fun. It wasn't like no production where it was like, different stuff going. No, they just on the stage singing, having a good time. People out in the crowds, just having a good time. I do believe it's hard to see. It's hard to know what to believe in when you see those type of situations, because at the end of the day, I'm sure we try to move on with love, no matter who's doing what. I never try to sit here and say that they're racist. I never sit here and try to say that they're promoting racism or they, promoting ICE or anything like that. But we know, like you said, Kid Rock has stated some things before, and and then when you see like it's like you try not to, you try not to judge it, but it's already judged. And that's what's so hard. That's what's so hard about, being able to love everybody. Like, we love everybody. I love everybody. But it's hard for me to believe that you love me. It's easy for me to come and see what you guys are doing over here to see if you, in a sense, are going to throw shots at me. But then that's me putting my energy into something where it's like I should just be putting my energy in love. But you got so much confusion in the air right now that it's like the world is a few places. That's why I said at the end of the day, man, you just gotta be peace with yourself. Whatever that you are in peace with, you have to be in peace with yourself,
bro. So all right, I'm gonna take a risk at making some people upset, but I don't really care because it's about having conversations, about having dialogue. It's about putting thoughts out there that challenges the norm. To the same thing that you just said about feeling like, oh, I can go love these people, but I don't know if they love me. Right? You're not the only person that feels that way as a black person. I mean, I think that maybe half of the black population in America feels that same way. But to the point of some of these Republicans, some of these conservatives that they be making, if we're not teaching our kids in school about slavery, then they don't ever get the inherent thought that these people don't like me. And so I don't want to go into too much depth or like go political about that point, because I know that it can be inflammatory and it can divide people. But in my mind, bro, if we stop putting so much on racism, that's probably, it can dissipate. Like this to the same point around the Turning Point USA show, bro. Like, they was just having a good old time. I'm not trying to sound like a white apologist, bro. I'm not. I'm black as hell. I'm blacker than a lot of for real.
Yeah.
But they was just having a good old time. I can't be upset at them having a good old time, but just because they're white and they're doing something off to themselves, we're going to position it and look at it as being some racist, some white supremacist stuff, I don't like black people, I don't like Mexicans, I don't like Asians, I don't like nobody that don't look like me. And I think that, again, I'm not a white apologist, bro. I swear to God, I'm not. But some of these white folks some white people say that they deal with racism, like they deal with quote unquote reverse racism. And I can understand where they're coming from, because they can't do anything without us calling it racism. And I'm not a white apologist. I swear to God I'm not, but I understand it, bro. I get how anything that they do gets looked at a certain way because of the history in America. And maybe if we can stop putting so much emphasis on that history, we can get back to just being regular people out here, bro. And I'm not a white apologist, bro, but I just try to look at the world openly and try to be objective and not put my own lens on it, because I know that my lens is fucked up because of all this shit we done all seen and been through. But I don't know, bro.
Question: Turning Point doing their halftime show during the same time the NFL doing their Super Bowl show. Is that more of a we don't respect what the Super Bowl is promoting? Okay, is it that we don't respect their music? We don't know what they're going to be saying. So you know what? How about we just throw our own show because we have the world, that wants to hear our type of music. Da da da. Or is it more of yeah, we don't like it just is like are you saying respectfully we don't listen to this, so we're just gonna do our own thing?
Yeah, bro.
Which can still come off a little disrespectful in a sense.
It can. All right, think about this. We at a house party and we got a DJ playing his music, and it's like it's cool, but we finna go outside. We finna put a couple cigarettes in there. And now we done created a whole vibe outside. It might have been some girls, they come outside, they want to smoke a cigarette with us, and the DJ inside, he upset. But it's like, DJ, I ain't do this to spite you. I just want to go outside and have my own little gig because I'm a smoker. I want to smoke my cigarette outside by myself. And it's like, now the DJ looking at it like, oh, you done took all my fans over here. You got a problem with me. Now it's beef. But it's like, I wasn't thinking about you. I was just thinking about myself, that I want to go outside and have a smoke. And I think that's the same thing with Turning Point USA shit.
But also the Turning Point USA, this was premeditated though. This ain't us at the party.
Oh yeah, it was premeditated when I walked in there with my cigarettes too. I knew when I walked in the door that at some point I'm going outside to smoke the shit.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I feel like we got to give more grace to each other, bro. We got to stop looking for the bad in people and start trying to find the good in the common thread.
That's what you say. That's what we saying, Nardo. That's what we saying. At the end of the day, from my mouth, all I'm gonna say is, I just feel like we want to love, we want to trust you, we want to be able to work with you. I don't speak for all black people, but I speak for myself. I want to work with all races that want to work with me. And if you don't want to work with me, I hope you find, somewhere in your heart down the road to find the love to be able to want to give to somebody of other color one day. But man, I ain't gonna lie, man. The world we live in is very confusing, bro.
It's a crazy place, bro. It's a crazy place.
It's just like how I told you. It's like how I told you when we first started the show. I told you how when I used to go running, when you go running, you see certain people, they'll wave, but then when you come across a certain race, they wouldn't even look at you or acknowledge you. It's just like, bro, I'm waving because it's the most respectful thing to do. Like, I'm happy. I see hi. It is like you just give me this like.
Yeah, now if I run past you like this, you're going to be upset. But at least I can get a reaction out of you. And now it's like, all right, am I chasing a reaction or do I want to be a human being? But if I'm being a human being, you're going to ignore me like I'm not. So what is it? I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. On to more confusion. This is going to switch us into the world of music. Kind of along the same lines as the Super Bowl show. The Super Bowl is always picked by Rock Nation, Jay-Z and his team, because they're like the music arm of the NFL at this point. So shout out to Jay-Z thinking of Bad Bunny and putting that together because it was a great show. But in the Rock Nation world, we got a little bit of, I ain't gonna call it drama, but it is something that's been buzzing on the internet a little bit, especially for the music creators and the people that consume music on a large scale. One of the premier independent artists. That's a crazy comment. One of the premier independent artists, Lil Russell. I don't know if y'all know about Lil Russell. He a West Side guy. He always got good energy. He bangs.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah,
that's him. The dude that did the school stuff.
Yeah, that's him.
He
always got good energy, bro. He always positive. And one of the things he always has preached is owning your own stuff, being independent, being able to take care of your own. And now he's signed to Rock Nation. Now, the thing about record deals in 2025 last year and 2026 this year is that they're not the old school record deals that we used to have where you sign, these persons own your publishing, they own your rights, they own your masters, they own everything about you, a full 360. A lot of times today, we got record deals that are more partnerships where, okay, I'll give you a percentage of my publishing, but I'm gonna keep all of my other stuff. You know what I'm saying? However it works, I ain't no expert in all of that. But there's ways they can work it out to where it benefits both parties. But the internet is kind of on LaRussell's ass because he's been preaching being independent, doing it on your own. I'm having these shows outside of my crib at my mama house. People coming in, they paying $10 a pop. We got 1,000 people outside my mama crib waiting to come see me because I'm an independent artist. And now you taking that whole stick, your whole spiel that you've built your career around for the last 10 years, and now you're going into being a signed artist of Rock Nation. What do y'all think, man? Is he just growing as his career grows, or is it like?
I'm gonna go first since I ain't really no music head. I really just figured out who that dude was because I see all his TikToks and stuff. I'm a TikTok head, so like when I doom scroll, that's why I see all my stuff. So as far as him saying, I mean, it's only a matter of time before you can stop having shows at your mama crib, bro. You getting thousands of people at your mama crib every day, bro. That's a noise ordinance for your neighbors. You feel me? Like your neighbors probably don't want that shit, but other than that, besides that, bro, it's more money to be made than, you know what I'm saying, being independent. Being independent is good. Like I don't know because I'm not a music head. Like y'all might have a different opinion from me, but it's only so far it can get you. Like
I think it's
now
valid,
he got Rock
bro.
Nation up under him. Why not go up? You know
I
what I'm
think it's
saying?
valid, bro.
Like,
Especially the fact that you're not a music head, it helps because if you're a music head, then you're gonna be on the cutting edge of all the new music that come out. And it's like, okay, I'll hear the Russell song, but to say I'm a semi music head, I don't know no Russell songs like word for word type of deal. And I listen to music to learn it word for word sometimes. I don't know no songs like that with him, and you don't know no songs like that with him. So maybe he does need to go to a record label. You know what I'm saying? What you think,
he
Deezy?
do need to go mainstream so people can know about him.
Yeah, so I don't know that many songs from him like that neither. So I think that was a good move for him because I've always seen his page. I've always seen him promoting his music on Instagram from sponsoring, having sponsors and stuff, like doing, where he paying for ads and stuff. I used to always see that, but I never really heard his music for real. Brent Fayez also, he just dropped the album using Rock Nation as management as well. I didn't listen to the album yet, but from what I've heard, some of the songs, it sounds real good. I think people move on to the management of Rock Nation, or I think the reason people go to Rock Nation just is because of the outcome of what they see of what they've done for other artists. And so, like, yeah, you might hear some stories where, yeah, it might have been some crazy things that happened with certain artists as far as, like, the conspiracies with that. But at the end of the day, you your own man. You know what you're making. You know what you're doing. You know how long you're doing. You see how long that this train may ride out with you doing this by yourself if you don't see yourself growing any other way. So I think this was just another opportunity for him to try to grow and become something else that he envisioned himself. I think he probably only seen himself going so far. So
I
by
feel that.
himself. So that's why I think he got with Rock Nation.
Yep. And typically the internet is miserable. So if the internet is upset at you, you're probably doing something right.
The internet
don't want you
is
to
a
change.
conspiracy.
Yeah, the internet
The
don't want
internet
you
is
to
a
change.
conspiracy for real.
For real, bro. For real. For real. In
But
more
so-
music, bro. I'm a nerd out real quick. First thing, I'll get it out the way real quick. Jack Harlow is gonna drop a new album on 3/13. J. Cole said that the best rapper in the world J. Cole said the best rap got a white mama. So I think he was talking about Jack Harlow. So shout out to dude. We'll see what the album look like on 3/13. All right. These two are my favorite artists, bro. Two of my favorite artists ever. I'm going to start with the old school and then I'm going to bring it to the new. 20 years ago. 20 years ago, bro, I was, how old am I now? I'm 31. 20 years ago, I was 11 years old. I was at a Red Roof Inn in Jackson, Mississippi. And
downtown.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I was at the Red Roof Inn in Jackson, Mississippi, bro. And I was with my mom and grandma. We was doing something. And we was listening to the radio.
Kick, push.
You feel me? And when I heard that, bro, something activated in my spirit, in my soul. And I've been a hip hop head ever since, bro. That was 20 years ago. And Lupe Fiasco is doing his 20th year tour to the Food and Liquor album. When I tell you that I probably played the album over 1,000 times, probably more than that. I couldn't even count you. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was the first hip hop album I ever fell in love with. That was the album that made me fall in love with the sport of rap. That was the album that made me fall in love with hip hop as an art form. That was the album that made me fall in love with words, bro, and trying to be able to express yourself, man. And it was just top to bottom, bro. It was a complete tape from a complete artist. And shout out to Lupe, bro. 20 years, dog. I just had to put that out there, man, because that was the one that activated me, bro. I got it on vinyl right now, bro. Food and Liquor, bro. 20 years ago, man. That was my shit, man. Shout out to Lupe Fiasco. Over the years, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's crazy. You see your idols, your artists, the guys that you fool with, and they human, bro. You're not gonna always like what they do, and there's a lot of things that Lupe done over these last few years that I don't agree with. Some of the stances he took. He was like, I'm a conspiracy theorist. He was a conspiracy theorist too, but he was super heavy on get the COVID shots and all this stuff. Like he was on that, and I'm like, Lupe, I would never thought that you'd be the guy to do this, and he was, and we just had. I looked at it as like difference of opinions and like thought processes, and I was cool on it. But overall, still a great artist, still a great human being from what I've seen. And shout out to you, 20 years, man. Food and Liquor. First to 15.
Yeah, man, Lupe is a big memory in my life due to the fact that, everybody know when MTV was popping. When you got done watching Rob and Big, and you got done watching the Andy Melanakis show, you got done watching all these different shows.
I got
on
cheese
MTV.
on my head.
Yeah, as soon as you got to the end, they started playing that video, and Kick Push used to be one of them songs that I always play. They used to always play that song. So shout out to Lupe, man.
Man, I'm talking about, bro. That song, that album, sang all of my teenage angst from years 11 to 20. I was playing that joint. All of my every emotion I felt, bro, I could find a song in that album that could help me get through it, man. And that was the stuff that I used to lean on. I ain't had no support, man. I was listening to the music, bro. And that Lupe, bro, that was there when nobody else was. So I know I'm talking about it. I keep on harping on it. That was my shit. I'm not gonna you.
Good album.
To bring it to the 2026. Bring it to the 2026 real quick. This summer, Neighborhood Nip, we getting our first posthumous, however you want to call it, posthumous album from him. It's going to be a collab tape between Nipsey Hussle and Bino Rideau. I think we talked about it when we did the wrap up of the year, who your top artist is. Bino Rideau been one of my top artists since Nipsey passed, and Nipsey was the kind of artist that put me on the bro. So it's cool to see that they finna do the posthumous album. He's gonna be the one to kind of help bring it into this world, and hopefully with his influence, his input, it can be a good tape. Posthumous albums don't always hit how they're supposed to. We've seen it with Mac Miller, we've seen it with XXXTentacion. I hope they do this Nip album right, but regardless, I'm gonna be tuned in. I just want to hear the new Nip, man.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. I just wanna see how they gonna do it. I'm not a big fan of posthumous albums, but same time I do want to see how this is gonna be. I think Nip has some real close people around him in the music that still respects him to a level to where they know not to put out what Nip wouldn't agree with. So that's the only thing I say. I want to see how they're gonna do it. And also, man, shout out to those people that just, RIP to like Nip, man. RIP to like PNB Rock and all them, man, because it's crazy how many years it's been since those people have left us. Pop Smoke and all them. So, and they all have had their posthumous albums and stuff. I think Pop Smoke had one of the biggest posthumous albums in a while. So when that first one, right when he passed. So yeah, man.
Right. Because I know how to shoot. And I know how to fight.
fight.
Yeah. If I tell you once, won't tell you twice. Yeah, man. We had some great artists, bro. We had some real, and we know who not. I ain't gonna do that. I'm just playing. I ain't gonna bring them in that way, bro. But there is a little bit of a riff going on between Cameron, the legendary Cameron, and the legendary also J. Cole. I'll give him his flowers. Apparently, I think it was 2021 when J. Cole was releasing one of his albums. Around that time, he asked Cameron to do a verse for him, like an intro. Cameron was like, cool, I got you. You want me to come on your track? I'm an OG. You know what that'll do for your record. You know what I'm saying? It'll just make it stand out and to give you the backing, let people know that the rap OGs really fool with you. So it's important to have that, like, that backing. And so you get it from Cameron, one of the realest ever. Cool. Cameron says, "All right, when I do this for you, though, homie, I'm gonna need a verse out of you. At some point, I'm gonna have a tape coming soon. I need that verse out of you." Apparently, J. Cole agrees to it. Gentleman's agreement, nothing written down on paper. Now, Cameron does the verse, and then he has to actually fly out to New York to get into the studio with J. Cole because J. Cole wants to be in the studio with the artist that he's making the verse with because I guess that's probably part of his creative process. And so they do the verse. It's cool. It goes on his tape. It's his intro for his tape to come out in like 2021, 2022. Now, a couple years later, apparently Cameron asked J. Cole for a verse back to kind of make good on their agreement. And J. Cole was kind of putting it off. And he put it off for like months. And then Cameron kept hitting him up. But it's like, at the end of the day, like, bro, I'm Cameron. I'm not no little nigga out here. Like, I'm getting money too. I've been in this game longer than you have. Like, people know me. People respect me. And I'm not finna be chasing up behind you, even though you are one of the quote-unquote big three at the moment. And and so he never did the verse. And then Cameron was like, all right, cool, bro. Since you ain't gonna do the verse, then let's just do an interview. And J. Cole's like, oh man, no, I can't do the interview with you because they gonna expect me to talk about the beef with Kendrick and Drake, and I can't talk about that right now. And Cameron was like, bro, I'm gonna be asking you the questions. And J. Cole was like, well, no, I can't not answer them questions either, bro. So I just gotta wait. I'll holler at you in February. February come around, Cameron hit him up again, and he ain't get nothing from J. Cole, bro. And so Cameron ends up putting out a lawsuit against J. Cole to try to recoup on the money that he would have gotten if he would have just charged him for the verse initially. And now like it turned into a whole thing. J. Cole's camp is asking the lawyer to like kind of renege on the suit, to throw it away, dismiss it, whatever. And it's like, dang, bro, like I wanted to be a fan of J. Cole for a very long time. The stuff happened with the Kendrick and the Drake and all that, whatever, it is what it is. But when you start to see stuff like this come out, bro, it's like, had the wool been pulled over our eyes, or is it just this is just bad timing for J. Cole? I don't want to hate J. Cole or sound like I'm hating him, but this is just, it doesn't sound good with everything else that's going on. What do y'all think, man?
I think it's bad timing.
It's bad timing.
I send Cole the muscle sign. I swear it's gonna be nice to meet you.
Yeah, J. Cole that played it cold like he was gonna do a feature. That's what I was saying, bro. Young boy that said you a hoe. Kendrick said you a hoe. Cameron that said you a hoe. That said you a hoe. They real. If you ask me, for what I done seen from them, maybe they may not be the most positive, but they authentic.
Hey, I will say J. Cole, and I hate to say it. Well, I don't hate to say it. Throughout my years of listening to J. Cole, seeing how he moved, seeing how he promote his album, see how he put out his album, see what he talking about in his album. J. Cole remind me of when I was growing up. You know how you always had like them light skinned guys in school that rap.
We had
and
one.
They felt like they knew the world, they knew things more,
Yeah,
they were smart, but they was also kind of lame too. But they stood strong on their beliefs, but at the same time, you couldn't get them to, J. Cole reminded me of one of those, and it just shows because he even like promoting his album right now, he's out, he's riding around in that little car.
In an old Honda that he done bought for somebody. It's like, bro, you got a Rolls Royce Cullinan somewhere probably. Take these little Negroes that ain't never seen nothing and put them in that whip with you for 15 minutes. Let them get a real experience of like some of the things seen. You cosplaying like a broken nigga. And I feel you on J. Cole.
He wants people to feel like he's on the same level, just like he had that talk with them in the club. People was at the party. They was at the little party with him, and before they even start the party, he had a talk with them. Like, look, guys, I know I'm famous based on all this, but I'm gonna be walking around. I'm gonna be talking to everybody. Please don't put your phones in my face. Like, first of all, J. Cole, these people don't know you. They gonna want to take a picture, bro. Like, I understand you want it to be normal and you want to seem down to earth and humble, but bro, at this point, bro, it's like not stopping him from being himself. It's just at the end of the day, it just shows like it kind of shows how we understand why you move the way you move in different situations now. It's like you don't like conflict. You don't like confrontation, but you also are in a music genre where conflict sells, and conflict is what gets the people going and puts you in ranks as where you're going to be in those ranks. And if you want to be in those ranks, you're going to get called out by certain people, or certain things are going to happen. Cameron is a legend. If you can't, from what I heard, Cameron, like you said, Cameron was, even when he didn't want to do the song, he at least just wanted him to come to It Is What It Is and do an interview. But it's like you didn't even want to do that, and it's like you just showing like you just light skin. If it don't align to what you want it to align to, you're not doing it. If it's not what you want to do, you're not doing it. If you want to do it, and if you want to go and ask somebody to do it, you expect them to do it. But once they come back to you and expect the same out of you, you can't give it.
And
It
you know
don't
what?
align to you.
I think that's probably what makes me so upset about him, because I'm kind of the dude that you described. I ain't light skinned, but I was smart. I was stubborn. I was kind of cool. I was kind of lame. And shit, I tried rapping at a certain point. I called myself the J. Cole of Mississippi, bro. That's what I called myself based on the kind of music that I was making. I was trying to be positive, talk about something that can like move you forward in life. I think the difference, and this is probably why I'm so upset, because I see a lot of similarities in what he does and how I've attempted to move throughout my life. If I could call out the one difference or the thing that I see that is potentially holding him back, it's like, bro, I think he cares too much about outward appearances. You rich now, bro. Live like a rich. You don't have to try to fake. Just know when you faking, bro. I think it goes back to being the smartest person in the room. Like, if you think you're the smartest person in the room, you're gonna treat everybody else like they stupid, and that's when you mess up. People know when you BSing them, bro. People know when you trying to dumb yourself down. People know when you doing this, and you think they not picking up on it because you think you smarter than everybody. That's not how life really works. People see through you pulling up in an old beat up Honda Civic. Maybe it's still your Honda Civic from back in the day. You just had it chilling at your mom's crib, but it's like, bro, this is not your life right now. So like, why? It's like you cosplaying. You putting on a costume with a day to day shit that these niggas really go through. These gotta really wake up and go work at Wendy's at 6 o'clock in the morning when they don't want to do this shit, and drive home in a beat up whip and get on Pro Tools and hope that they can make a song and get them out of it. Bro, you'd have made it, and you cosplaying like you still struggling, bro. Like, be real with
Homeless
yourself and
with
then be
them
real with
locks.
us.
Huge ass, dirty looking ass locks, wearing these. He's like, bro, you not homeless, man. Chill out, man.
Come on,
you ain't
bro.
like that.
Come on, bro.
He too
I don't
big. He
know,
trying to
man.
relate too much. Trying to
Trying to be
relate
too
too much, but
relatable,
you
bro.
not.
That's all it is. Trying to relate too much.
Because at the end of the day, if you could relate to me, then when somebody come at you with some BS, you knew how to handle the BS, because that's just how you relate, man. That's how you supposed to show that you can defend yourself also. Like something, like take up for yourself. Or you ain't gonna let nobody bully you, man. You let any people bully you, light skinned boy.
Hey, it's always two kinds of yellow.
Yeah, it is.
It's a dirty yellow
It's
nigga.
two
It's a
different.
clean. And it's hard to choose which way you want to be. So I get it, J. Cole, but I just want J. Cole to embrace who he is completely. Come out in the public with your wife and your kids. Let us see you be a family man. He just living too many different lives, bro. You gotta integrate
Right.
all your different personalities, bro. I ain't seen J. Cole with his wife once. Have y'all seen him with his wife outside?
I never seen his
bro.
wife.
Come on, bro. That's enough said right there, man. But he the most positive man in the world. Speaking of conflict and running from issues and and long standing beefs and all this other stuff, Ja Rule and G Unit, man. Tony Yayo and what was the other guy? Freaky Zeke, whoever it is, somebody.
Uncle Murder.
Uncle Murder, yeah. Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder ran into Ja Rule on an airplane, and it became a battle of perception, bro. Same thing we was just talking about. People trying to get on the internet and control how shit looks. He just trying to get on there to control how things look, bro. Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder, they took a video like they punked Ja Rule, make him get off the plane. Ja Rule apparently had through the pillows like, "What's up? Let's do it," and they didn't ever escalate the situation, and he just got off the airplane being a bigger person. I was watching Charleston White do an interview, bro. I really do enjoy Charleston White's interviews. He's a very problematic person, and his approach ain't always the greatest. But he said that Ja Rule should have punched one of them in their mouth. And he said he justified it by saying that the money that you gonna get on the back end after y'all do all the interviews about it, and like y'all just go through all the social media that comes along with it, you would have came up on the positive side if you would have just hit one of them. And I thought that was the interesting perspective, bro, because it's 2026 and a lot of stuff in real life is now dictated by the internet when it used to be the other way around. What y'all think, man? Did y'all see the clips and stuff? Oh, you muted, bro.
Your mic muted.
Talking about with Charleston White?
With Ja Rule and
Oh yeah. I seen the
Murder
clips.
and
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, that was so first
They
of
always
all,
had beef though.
Yeah.
50, I'll just say this. 50 so there's nothing wrong with being there's nothing wrong with standing on business, and if you don't like them, you don't like them. I feel like 50, and I know this wasn't 50's doing, but this is nothing but an image of 50. Tony Yayo and Murder, especially Murder, because he wasn't even around during them times when they was really beefing with Ja Rule. And it's
He was picking up
like for
somebody else
him to
shit.
even and you trolling, but it just goes to show like the type of people 50 hang with. It sounds like yes men to me.
Mm.
And then also, like, bro, you can't. It get to a certain point where you might hate this man. I understand. Maybe years ago he probably tried to maybe allegedly have you, but I don't know, man. I just feel like it's not that much hate in the world for me to sit there and continue trolling you. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Not that
I'm
much
with you
hate in the
100%.
world,
Shit, it may call
and
it out
not
of
that
chat,
much hate in the
though.
world.
But 50
And
the
so
king of trolling, though.
and also it's just like with it's just like even with okay, like Tony Yayo and them, they posted it. Yeah, man, he get on the plane. They recorded this one side, and look, he threw this pillow at me, man. But from what I heard, he threw the pillow and knocked your hat off. Why you ain't do nothing?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you trying to make it seem like you punked him, but he threw a pillow at you and knocked your hat off. You
He
didn't do
assaulted you.
nothing
You ain't
about
do
it.
nothing. Allegedly.
If I'm 50, I'm somewhere like, if anything, you let the punk you.
Yeah, now I'm finna discipline you. you
They
ain't do
just
nothing. You ain't
inherited
fire
this
off.
that
You ain't
shit.
throw a drink at him. You ain't spit on him. Nothing. And he was
And the
10
way
feet away from
Tony
you.
yeah, and the way Tony Yayo talk highly of 50, I could see that happening. And I could see Tony Yayo like on some apology, man. I'm sorry if I get him next time. You know what I'm saying? I can see it, like, cause it's like it's weird, bro. It's like it's just a weird. I get him next time, Fifth. I get him, man. I do it. Please don't take him.
My man, I get that next time, bro. I promise you I got him next time.
I can see him doing it, bro, for real.
Man, you funny as hell.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna get him next time, Fip. I promise. I'm gonna get him next time. Man, that's funny as hell, bro.
What else
But
we got in
nah,
entertainment, man?
You know your boy Chris Brown. I know we was talking about the Super Bowl earlier.
I freak you with.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know they gonna get tired of us talking about the Super Bowl today, but I
Super
know
Bowl
Chris
weekend
Brown.
still.
Soon as Bad Bunny got done with his performance, about 10 minutes later, 5 to 10 minutes later, Chris Brown posted in his story, "It's safe to say that they need me." Question: was he doing too much? Do we need a Chris Brown halftime show?
We supposed to
And
been got
will
one.
we ever see one?
we supposed to been got one, but I think they waiting for him to fully mature.
Yeah.
What you mean fully mature? Like be 40 years old or something?
No, I feel like even that,
He gotta get out
that
that
story
Chris
he
Brown
posted.
ness. He gotta get out that I'm Chris Brown.
Are
You know what I'm
we
saying?
looking for Chris Brown to like perform or sing for like what's gonna be our main entertainment value from him?
We want
Sing,
the
perform,
second coming
dance,
of Michael
entertainment,
Jackson.
production.
Do we think that he's still able to do that when he gets mature?
Yes.
Yes, it'll probably be even better.
Like Usher type shit. But Chris Brown be
be
flying
better
through
than
the Chris Brown fly through the he fly through the stages and everything, bro. Like
Michael, he's legit the second coming of Michael Jackson, bro. He's the closest thing I've seen to Michael Jackson.
I don't disagree.
All right, so-
I just wonder, like, if he keep waiting, is he gonna have the energy to put on the type of show that Chris Brown, that the world is gonna expect from Chris Brown? Because they're not gonna look at Chris Brown by his age. They're gonna be like, Chris Brown is the dancing that be singing and he get down. And if you're 40 when you do that, you may not be able to do the same stuff, and it may not hit the same way it should.
First things first. First things first. Listeners, people that watch the Super Bowl, Chris Brown fans everywhere, people around the world, they looked at that more like, okay, first of all, we all just told how we saw the Bad Bunny show, and we all, appreciated it for what it was. Also, we saw the message. It was a message behind it. Chris posted that right afterwards. Was that the right time to post? In my opinion,
Yeah.
hold on. Now, wait. Now I'm gonna tell you. I get where you coming from. Now, watch. Do I believe that he should have posted that? Honestly, no. If he actually wants to perform for the Super Bowl, no.
At least wait.
Now,
At least wait.
On the
will we
politics
ever
side.
see one?
Mhm.
Will we ever see one? Possibly, no.
Think so?
That's my opinion. I don't think we'll ever
The
see
ship
Chris Brown
sailed.
perform at the Super Bowl.
That'd
don't
be
think
a-
we'll
that'd-
ever see
That'd
a
be a
Chris-
travesty, bro.
More because I don't think Chris Brown would give the Super Bowl what he. Yeah, go ahead.
To the point around the Turning Point USA, bro. That would be like a perfect opportunity for Chris Brown. Not kind of like a Breezy Bowl type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Did I say something
Turning
wrong?
Point America.
Did I say something wrong? Like Chris Brown put on his own show. Is that bad to say? Chris Brown do his own Super Bowl show? Like niggas tune into it? You don't think that half of Black America gonna tune into Chris Brown?
See, my bad. I took that the wrong way because I thought you were saying he should use Turning Point to do his show.
I said that black people should get verses to do their halftime show. Imagine if it was like a Breezy Bowl halftime
If
show.
Breezy teamed up with someone like BET, teamed up with a BET during the halftime show, and they just said they was finna have, let's just say randomly, Super Bowl finna have Britney Spears or somebody. They like, no, we don't want to see Britney Spears, so they do like a little show, a Breezy Bowl on BET or what. That would be dope. But then that'll be stupid dope, honestly. But at the same time too, that'll be the reason why I don't see a good stupid, because that'll be the reason why he wouldn't do a Super Bowl.
He just wouldn't get that Super Bowl money.
And also, first of all, wait about, and that's another thing too. You gotta think about it. First of all, you only get paid from the Super Bowl off your streams because your streams go up. You don't get paid from the Super Bowl. Super Bowl don't even pay you to do the show. They don't pay you for the performance.
Oh,
y'all didn't know that? You don't get paid to do the performance. I heard that
before, but I ain't never like.
You don't get paid to perform. The people that are out there are getting paid by the Super Bowl, like the people, the production, all that. That's the artists don't get paid.
You getting paid with the attention.
Because you getting attention, and ain't no people gonna go listen to all your music. They're gonna go pull up your music after that. So that's why they don't pay the artists. Chris Brown wouldn't even get paid for that.
I wish Jay-Z would come up. All right, of course I'm not a multi-million streamer artist at all, but I wish Jay-Z would come up to me and say, "Hey, look, we gonna get you at the Super Bowl for free, but you know you gonna get some streams on the back end. If y'all don't pay me,
that's what I'm saying. Bro. Like, so basically, it's more like an honor, basically.
Yeah, I'm doing it for the look. I'm gonna do it for the look, big bro.
I'll be the first nigga in history to get paid for. I'm telling you, bro.
Now I will say too, I believe Chris Brown did that on purpose. I believe he did it on purpose because no, not even that. I think he posted that on purpose because first things first, he's pushing the buttons of. He pushing he pushing Jay-Z and all those people that's over that. He pushing their buttons because he knows the world is talking about how he should get Chris Brown to do it. People know Jay-Z don't mess with Chris Brown since the Rihanna situation. He never messed with Chris Brown. But it's like Jay-Z is going to continue to keep turning.
I forgot about she signed the Rock Nation.
Yeah, and he's going to continue to keep turning his head every time Chris Brown mentions something about the Super Bowl or anything. You know how many people that mentioned Chris Brown to be in the Super Bowl, and it's been up to the point where Jay-Z should have. Yeah, Rihanna has already forgiven them.
I'm gonna have to be a request from Rihanna, like just go and give him the Super Bowl.
Rihanna better not say Chris Brown name.
But that's one.
ASAP Rocky.
But that's what I'm saying. Even if she did that, hey, you know what? I'm gonna be real, P. I'm gonna be so real. I don't even think ASAP got a problem with Chris. I don't think Rihanna. I think Rihanna, ASAP, and Chris are even on like cool terms because Chris was cool with ASAP. I think
see them all out on the beach or something without any issue.
Yeah,
they wouldn't be like on the same towel.
Drake was just on some BAN stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made him look
just a lover boy. That's why
Drake just want to have sex with somebody woman. That's it. We got to admit what our homies' flaws is, or the people that we like in the industry. He just want to have sex with people, women. He want to feel some kind of power, and that's how you get it, I guess. But I don't hate Drake like I used to no more.
Jay DeMarco love Drake.
Hey, look, That go back to my theory around it being two types of light skinned people. You got your Drake type white skins, and then you got your J. Cole type white skins. Now, typically, the Drake type white skin, that might not be the one that you initially gravitate to, but in the end, hey, you are who you are, gang, and I appreciate you.
Right. No, no lie. I don't see him doing it though. I don't see Chris going. I think he did it just to push the buzzer, and then just in case if they did come and ask him, I believe Chris would try to up it up on them. Like, okay, what y'all gonna do for me? I know.
He'll be the first one to try to get paid.
Right, he'll be the first one because at the end of the day, like y'all haven't messed with me. Y'all haven't messed with me all these years. Grammy haven't messed with me. Grammys gave him a Grammy last year, but he hasn't performed at the Grammy.
Do you
Super Bowl ain't messed with him.
There'll be
Ain't
so
nobody
many
been.
people watching that Super Bowl, bro. Just off the fact it's Chris Brown, bro. Just off the fact it's Chris Brown. Bro.
The people that hate him gonna watch him and be amazed.
He got to do his Man in the Mirror tribute, bro. That'll go so crazy up there on that stage.
Yeah, he got to do some type of Michael Jackson.
That'll go so crazy on the Super Bowl stage, bro.
You know what's crazy? I don't even think I do believe he will do something in a sense that will be in like Michael Jackson. You know, he gonna do something that's Michael Jackson aesthetic. But I don't even see him doing an actual tribute for real, like to Michael.
Chris Brown is the greatest performer I've seen.
He's Chris.
Like, as far as like his concerts where he be flying through the air.
Yeah.
That's cool as fuck.
That's some touch.
Tough. Just he's singing over you and shit like Angie, like that. Yeah.
Yo, I think just because of that and how much energy it takes to do that, I think if it don't happen in the next 3 years, it ain't gonna happen for him. But I would like to see him do it.
I can see that.
I would love to see YoungBoy do a Super Bowl. I know that won't never happen. I know that never happen. But you know how. But hey,
you imagine that I came through swerving.
Hey, Nardo. Hey, think about it though. You gotta think about it though. After every football game, what these football players on live listening to?
Hey, your boy.
Shot calling. They going dope. They going dumb.
But young boy. A massive Super Bowl halftime.
You think about it, you have a young boy. That means you bring everybody from Baton Rouge, New Orleans. All of them got to get on the stage with that man.
Hey, America would never.
Hey,
America would never. Gang.
Let me try to be president, man. If I make president, that's gonna be my first.
That'll be like in a time where
the world finna end. It's gonna be Mad Max out this motherfucker.
I can't real time, bro.
Vernon Maxwell.
NBA young boy halftime show.
Hey, look, you seen Batman where Bane came out at halftime and he just cracked the shit open and everything with the crowd? Yeah.
Vernon Maxwell was all these niggas in here.
Nah, man, this has been a beautiful show, man. Y'all, we all did a great job, but y'all did a great job today, man. Good. Is there anything else you want to talk through today? Any other topics?
Man,
any other topics?
I'm gonna tell y'all. Tune in on Netflix to the new Cat Williams stand up.
I gotta watch
bro.
That. I seen it last night.
I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so somebody asked me the other day. They were like, man, because they called me right when I first started it, and when it first started, I ain't gonna lie. The first 10 minutes, you like, okay. He's just talking. Like it's like it's not funny. I say the first 10 minutes is not funny. It's like after that first 10 minutes though,
it's hilarious.
He get to start talking about the stuff like how he was talking on Club Shay Shay. He get to talk about like the real stuff. He even talk about Diddy. He talk about everybody getting their jokes off on Diddy. But the thing he said about Diddy, I ain't gonna lie, it make you sit there and think though. It make you sit there and think. Because he was like, basically, at one point, you got to think about Cat Williams. He used to get in a lot of legal trouble. One point, he almost went to jail. He said for having 2 blunts on him. He said he had 2 blunts on him, and he almost did 4 years in jail for that. He said Diddy is doing 4 years for the things he's done. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, and they said the P word, the pros, Constitution. He was like, the fact that he did that, but the reason why he didn't get the years he got because it wasn't with women, it was with men. Yeah. And he said, and it's nothing that goes against the law when you're in. He said, nothing goes against the law when you dealing with penis and the devil. You gotta test the show, bro. Watch the show. You will understand everything Cat Williams said, and it is funny, but it sounds
You looking
so
like
true,
that,
bro.
bro.
It is so real, bro. You get it. I know why your face like that.
I do.
That
scares me.
You gotta watch it, bro.
Because now I'm thinking about all the Epstein stuff. Oh, you just activated my conspiracy.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. He's saying it's a lot of deeper things going on in this world that gets overlooked. Saying, yeah. He said they went in those houses looking for footage for vaginas. That's what he said. He said, but once they seen it went, he said the judge must have said, man, bring in the Constitution. he said 8 walk in with dicks hanging. He said, well, yeah, we just gonna give him 4 years. He just likes penis. Yeah. That's how he put it. And when you look at it that way, bro, it's up because in a sense, bro, the world is confused, fool. Diddy got 4 years, but then R. Kelly got 30.
Got 30.
Man.
You're right.
When the next NBA game, I'm not paying attention to no more world news.
Also, after you catch that Cat Williams, tomorrow catch the NBA All-Star game. If you want to catch the NBA All-Star game, from what I heard this year, the game would be earlier. Like 4:30 time, 5:30, which is very early than normal. It normally be like 7 o'clock, 7:30. So if you want to catch the All-Star game, yeah. Also, I didn't tell y'all, but that boy Lorenzo Hunt, that bare knuckle fight, man, y'all got to get into that. That man called out Mike Perry, the king of violence. And man, it's just a lot of stuff going on, man. It's just the beginning of the year. It's February, baby. We got so much more to go.
Yep.
And that bare knuckle boxing league, I like that more than boxing because that's real.
What I tell you,
that's
y'all
real
on the same page, man.
Coffee. I'm telling you, bro. I tried to send this man Nardo the link. That man said, bro, I ain't watching this violence.
Hey, chill out, bro. I ain't say that. Hey, look,
violent.
let's talk about it here offline, man. We're gonna close the show out with that. That's episode 46, man. Coffee keep gaming. Darius Sawan and your boy Big Nardo. We out here. Appreciate y'all. Peace.